summertime, yeah, that's pretty sweet. Very seldom they'll have to turn the fan on. It's kind of nice. Keeps my big boys cool too.
Yeah, I kick back in the house with my shoes off and cool my toes off too. Wait, what are you talking about?
You talk about your toes for, you sicko. Toes in the breeze. You just got to turn a fan on, and you can say, "Yeah, I got my toes in the breeze."
Right. So I got that big box fan set up at the foot of the recliner there, so if it's too hot, I can go in there, kick my shoes off, turn the thing on high, and blast my toes with it.
Yeah, I can't do that in the house. Better have it kick me out.
Yeah, sometimes I might need to wash my toes off a little before I do that, before I aromatic the house.
Something kind of funny. We have this little dog. And he's pretty cool, but he's got a toe fetish. Every time Lindy gets up on the chair and throws her feet up on the ottoman and kicks back for TV, he jumps up there and says, "Okay, get the blanket off so I can lick them suckers."
Oh man, I used to have a dog lick my toes. I used to love the heck out of it. Got the toes clean, they don't smell, and get a foot massage all at the same time.
Yeah, it costs you less than Madam Tinkerbell's.
My dog I got now, she's like 4 years old. I have her for 4 years. That's a little white puppy I got. Stick my feet near her and she runs the other way. They must be two rights now.
Seasoned to perfection. Yeah, he gets up there, man. He makes an effort. He gets in there and makes sure the tongue goes in sideways and up and down and all around, gets those things nice and clean, and then the falls asleep.
Well, you know that dogs that do that, people that let their dogs do that, they don't have that toe fungus. You know that, right?
Yeah, not anymore.
It gets rid of that toenail fungus and everything. A lot of people don't know that about dog saliva, but man, them dogs lick your toes and it gets rid of athlete's foot, toe fungus, toenail fungus, kills it all, man.
Yeah, and then they go and lick their butt and lick their dick and come back and do it again.
Yeah, they get done licking your toes and then they go and lick themselves and they come and lick you in the face.
Oh, he doesn't. I don't let him do that, that's for sure. I know where that tongue's been. Been in Linda's toes.
That ain't doggy breath, that's toe jam breath.
That's funny stuff. Yeah, he just thoroughly enjoys it. It's no big deal. Just look over there and, oh, there he goes again.
Yeah, I got that pup 4 years ago. She was 6 weeks old when I picked her up. She's Pomeranian Chihuahua, mostly white, with a couple big brown spots on her back.
Pomeranian and Chihuahua. Geez, I think I know someone else who's had one like that. That's a cute dog.
Got that Chihuahua face there. It's all fuzzy. Got that curled up tail with the pom-pom on the back end there. It's a pom cheese.
Yeah, I got a friend who, I don't know if he still has a dog or not. He got himself in trouble and had to spend 7 years in prison. But I'm not sure if the dog's still around or not. But that darn thing was, those little Chihuahuas, they can put on some weight. He looked like a freaking bowling ball. He was cute, but he looked like a bowling ball.
Those Chihuahuas, the Chihuahua with the Dachshund mix, those are pretty small, but most people overfeed them, feed them human food. They get all roundy and roly-poly, look like a big old sausage with legs under it. But they got they got one of those here, the Chihuahuas, and we feed it right. That thing's all slender like it should be.
Human food is okay as long as you give them just a little bit. That's what I do. We have Miki. He's a cross between a Chinese Chin God, I can't even think now. Anyway, he's about a 10-pounder. He's a cool little dog. Anyway, I give him just a little bit of meat, just enough to season his food. And I also gave him green beans. The guy is nuts over green beans. And I talked to my vet about that. He says, hey, vegetables are good for dogs, which I knew. But he goes crazy over green beans and broccoli and cucumbers and carrots. So I'm going, okay. So I give him 2 or 3 frozen green beans broken up into pieces in the morning with his food, and he goes nuts over that. And he's keeping right at about 9.5 pounds. I like it. Mieke's are pretty small dogs, and he's a big Mieke. But he's muscular, man. I play rough with him like a regular dog.
Yeah, my little girl there, she's like 11 pounds, barely get her soaking wet. She loves them vegetables. Sitting down to eat there, and she'll come over and beg. If I got some carrots, I'll just start giving her little pieces of carrots and stuff, and she'll stand up and dance for them things.
I'll tell you what's funny. If I had a cucumber and a piece of meat, the dog would take the cucumber. And cabbage. A lot of dogs really like cabbage. Something about the flavor and any kind of brassicas. The broccolis and cabbage and kohlrabi and all that stuff. Animals love that stuff. Cucumbers, man. And here's another one. Tomatoes. He's crazy over tomatoes. I got a grape tomato plant out in a couple of them actually on my deck in a container. Every morning I let him out, and first thing he does before he goes and sniff anything else, he goes to the tomato plant and looks at it going, okay, are you ready, Ed?
Yeah, tomato plants have a weird smell to the plant. The plant does not smell like the fruit does.
That's kind of weird, isn't it? I found out something. I always thought that the tomato leaves, the plant itself, was toxic, but they are edible. And from what I understand, when they're cooked, they're pretty good. That I'm going, I don't know, maybe with a little basil. Someone's cleaning the bong. Anyway, number 10. Hey, I'm a standby. I just was going to break for old 007 if he's out there. I'll see if he's there. Hey, 007, you got a copy? Are you on the radio? Double 007, hey, you got a copy on mic? I'll take that as a no. And number 10, I'll check you later. I'll be on for a while.
Yeah, 10 boy, I'll chat with you later then, Mike. You have a good afternoon.
Sounds good. You too.
No problem, Mike.
It's time to stop working.
That's what I was saying. And I was saying it's all breezy in here. Just light breeze coming through. It's nice.
It's cooking out in the sun. Cooking.
Got up to 85 in my yard.
Oh yeah, it's got to be 90 plus.
Oh man, it only got up to about 85 in our yard. Got just enough light breeze heading through the woods the right direction. It's helped keep us cool down here.
Yeah, we're about like 87, something like that.
90 in my yard, waving number 10 in Zodi.
Hey, after that washing machine goes.
We're way back.
Me and my tiny little radio.
That's just squeaking along. Squeak, squeak.
I'm just trying to get out.
I bet you walking at me.
Help me let me out of your pocket.
Ever heard that ringy-dingy thing? No, not the ringy-dingy thing. It's a ringer, but it's let me out of your pocket. I'm stuck in your pocket. Let me out.
I got one of those.
Now about a breaker. How about that breaker? Break, break, break. RC getting down.
Paddling to say, hey, let me out. Hey, I can see you. Let me out. There's this side.
RC getting down. Breaker, breaker.
It starts shaking all over the table like something's in there rattling, trying to get out.
Maybe it's a Mexican jumping bean.
How about a break?
We used to have this weird stuffed cockroach on a pedestal thing, and it was standing up like it's dancing. And, this thing must have been almost 18 inches tall, but it would start singing this weird song, La Cucaracha, I am the cockroach, the crazy bug from Mexico. That thing was just too weird.
Sounds like something that would have came out of the Third Eye over on Martin Way.
He finished the song with, I like to eat crumbs to scare the women down. I like to say, hee-haw.
He didn't say Fraggle Rock, did he? Remember when Roy Clark and Buck Owens used to do the hee-haw song?
Oh man, I remember when Buck Owens and Roy Rogers was on the Grand Ole Opry.
That was back in the day.
Yeah, I was there in that day.
Me too. I was a little kid growing up watching all those guys get old. Willie Nelson was really young.
I used to, when I was a kid, man, I loved watching that show. We used to watch a lot of shows like that, but man, it was like I was sitting there glued to the TV set. Them guys was playing guitars and stuff and singing.
Right. Keep in mind, you and me were alive when a lot of the greats were alive, and some of the people that are here now, they weren't here for that. So we kind of share that. All of us do.
It's kind of mutual history.
Yeah, all the way to movie stars and rock stars.
Waving a hand around the band, and I'm back out with no audio and a House of Junk radio.
And man,
Okay.
PA speaker crackling to life, and the principal comes on, and you could tell he was crying. He could practically speak, and he's telling us about the President of the United States has been assassinated. Everybody in the classroom went berserk. It was really weird. They sent us all home from school that day.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that was not a good day.
No, Kennedy, that's who that was.
Only the good die young, number 10. Only the good.
I know, I beat it past 27 years old. Yeah, I know what that says about me. Oy vey.
You're not alone.
Because only the good die young.
That's right. You got there before I could.
Well, I'd rather laugh with the sinners than cry with the saints. The sinners are much more fun.
Till it's over.
Spanky's having me light that thing so we can charge some stuff out in the yard here. Cool, I better get on it. I like charging stuff out of that thing.
Hasta la barbecue.
Well, it's not too far away, so I got the volume up so I can almost hear over there. And I'll be back eventually, you know.
Oh yeah, most of us will. We always keep coming back.
Can't help it. We always come back for more. More, please.
It's our addictive natures.
Thank you. Please drive through. Pay at the next window. I miss Spanky. Used to say that a lot.
Yeah, you used to say a lot of things. Some guy was out here looking for Spanky earlier for like an hour. Kept asking for him. How about it, Spanky? He just kept asking. I thought, this guy must be looking for a different Spanky. Where you at, Beavis? Three ringy-dingies.
Bracket's waving at Zodiac.
We're waving back at that bracket.
Hope you're enjoying this beautiful day.
Yeah, I'm in here hiding from the sun at the moment.
Yeah, Mom and I just came in. We've been out playing in the water. Good day for it.
Oh, that sounds like more fun than what I've been doing. Good way to stay cool.
Oh yeah, it sure made it great.
Well, I'm glad you're enjoying your sunshine for sure.
Looking forward to tomorrow.
Yep, gonna be another hot one. Temperature keeps bouncing. They started off 4 days ago telling us it was going to be 95, then 94, then 93, then 90. Then today I get up and it says, oh, 85. Then this afternoon it says, oh, 87.
Oh hell, all them meteorologists lie.
Yeah, they don't, they have an idea. They get close. They're pretty accurate, but yeah, they're not on the money.
Yeah, 10-4 there. I've got a pretty good friend who's a retired meteorologist, and he says they just flat lie.
That's funny. And we counted on Steve Poole all them years.
Oh yeah, he did a good job though.
Yeah, and he was friendly. Likeable, let me put it that way.
Yeah, we could like him.
Yeah, he did a good job. He was a good forecaster for, you know, doing what he's doing.
Yeah, he was just giving us his opinion.
You notice now all the weather people are all weather women with big boobs?
Is that what that is?
I'm sure it's more about the ratings, kind of like they do in Mexico. Hey, if you want to get your husbands to watch the news, put the weather girl on.
10-4 on that one.
They have some beautiful women down there in Mexico. Señoritas.
We don't see Margot Myers anymore.
Never been to Mexico, so I'll have to take your word for it.
I've never been there either, but I've seen some beautiful women that are from Mexico. I had a friend said the most beautiful women are in Costa Rica, Zodiac. I said, yeah? He said, yeah, let's go. Yeah, we never made it.
Yeah, 10-4 on never making it.
Probably a good thing. I would have ended up with a lot of child support internationally.
Yeah, and a divorce.
Well, no. You just don't get married, Roger.
Hoorah!
I might as well be married.
Yeah, 47 years here.
I'm on 28 here.
You're about halfway there.
Yeah, I'm getting there. But that's a long time to hang out with one woman. I don't care who you are. And you know, obviously.
Yeah, 10-4.
First off, they got to be friends with you, and if they're not, then it's not going to make it.
Yeah, that's why her and I were still out playing in the water laughing at each other today.
See, there you go. If you can do that, then it can last forever. If you can yell at each other for a minute and get over it 5 minutes later, then you're already way past the people that can't figure that part out.
Okay, all I can do is laugh now. She's in my face.
You must have said something. You caught her attention.
Hoorah! She thought about making a comment and held her tongue.
Oh, heaven forbid.
Well, because they're naked boobies, you know.
That's a very good point. Mrs. Brackett.
Hoorah! I gotta go.
Okay. Have a good day. Don't get sunburned.
We'll try.
got the ash box dumped on that thing and got it all put back together. Got the pellet hopper loaded up. I think that's cherry flavored pellets this time. Looks like a rack of ribs. They're getting ready to go in there, and after it heats up enough in there. She'll have her spice rub all over them ribs. Whole neighborhood's gonna be smelling like dinner time here in a little while.
How about that kilo? Yeah, copy RC.
I'm 10-4. Yep, this is station number 10. Oh yeah, well, you got a few minutes. I'm just getting it all warmed up. That thing was going on there for a few minutes, so you got plenty of time to figure out how to get there, right? Yeah, 10-4. You be safe while you're driving around. And enjoy the day. 10-4. Try to not push yourself too hard, too fast. You gotta relax and take things easy once in a while. You know what I mean. One time I relaxed so good they came over and checked my pulse. They thought I passed. I told them I'm not passed, I'm just relaxed.
About that Kilo, you copy RC? How about a Kilo, you copy RC? Break off, break off. Anybody got a copy on RC? Break, break.
What the hell's going on out there?
Trailer Park.
Mr. Gonzo. I'm gonna weld a couple of things I gotta weld up, and then I'm gonna start spreading some goo on your hood.
Oh, awesome. That's the good news. Yeah. Then we can just figure out how to transport it. We'll figure all that out, but yeah, glad to hear it, man.
Yeah, I gotta mud a whole bunch of stuff because it ain't even close to what it needs to be to actually paint it. You wouldn't like it. So I'm gonna try to get it as good as I can. You sure you don't want to just do it silver like the truck?
I don't know, if it's cost effective, yeah, might as well, I guess.
You gotta fix a fender or something too, right?
Yeah, Double Tap said you had a contraption that you just hooked something and it was just probably against the bumper or something, because it's minor.
Oh, I don't know. I got a nail gun where you weld studs on there and pull the studs.
You're the professional, bro. Yeah.
Is the bumper bent? Like the bar needs to be bent back? The bumper?
No, the bumper's fine. It was just like, I can take a picture of it and send it to you.
Yeah, I mean, if we do it silver, then you just buy, I gotta buy a decent amount to paint the inside and the outside, but then if we buy enough, then you'll have enough left over to do the fender too.
Tim 4, yeah, I don't think, the fender doesn't have any paint damage. It might after we pull it out, I guess. I don't know. Like I said, you're the professional. Next time you're down, I'll bring it over so you can look at it.
Yeah, I looked at it when I was over there. It's dented, correct? The metal is dented, correct?
No, it's just pushed in from the front and it buckled it where it bolts to the inner fender well.
Okay, so there's a kink up in the fender. But the outside was dented, was it not? Because if it's dented, then it has to get painted, because we have to take the paint off to fix it.
Yeah, we'll just discuss it when you can look at it, because I don't know how to describe it. To me, it doesn't look that bad. I mean, it looks to me like you could ratchet strap up off to a tree and just pull it out. I mean, there's no paint damage.
Yeah, so the corner's just sucked in because, like, the core support, what holds everything's pushed in, kind of?
No, the core support's fine. That's what's weird about this. Is he did replace the hood, because the one I got's a darker gray.
with no badge on it and whatnot. So I know he replaced the hood. I don't know the circumstances behind the accident, but it looked like it caught the hood and just that top corner above the plastic grill that goes on the hood, and just, I mean, there's no crease there.
But it's kinked up underneath in the wheel well?
Not that I'm aware of, no. It just bent right up there by where the hood lands on. It just kind of pushed that in. It's almost like the bolts gave it the room to move, and it was just that corner that rolls over and seals the grill and the fender.
So it just needs to be realigned. That's, I mean, from what you're saying, there's no body damage. It just needs to be realigned.
Double Tap's looked at it extensively. I'll let him explain it. There's no real body damage to speak of, no. But you're the professional, so I don't know whether I'm explaining it properly or not. But Double Tap has looked at it and knows what has to be pulled, and yeah.
Afternoon, Gonzo, Trailer Park.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, the van, I'm working on the brand new Mercedes at work. I put a little ding in it, just a teeny ding. And I have to paint the door to fix it. There's no way to get the ding out. It's scratched, you know, so I got just a teeny little scratch in it, so I got to paint the whole goddamn door.
Yeah, trust me, been there with my woodworking and such. When I was doing those yachts, oh my God, that really high gloss finish they wanted, it was crazy.
Yeah, but this hood, though, should be silver. It should not be black ever in its life. It's not good enough to be black.
10-4, I'll go with your judgment.
I mean, unless I spend about 40 hours on it, straightening it, and which just redoing the whole outside of it, you know, reforming everything on it. I'm going to try to do that somewhat, but without doing the whole surface. We'll see.
Yeah, I'm not worried about the truck. The hood goes on it. I mean, that's hardly even noticeable, dude. So, I mean, Double Tap's who noticed it because you got the eye for it. I never even noticed it. So we'll concentrate on the hood, and then, yeah, you can look at it a little more extensively or whatever and see what you think, but I'd be perfectly happy with the hood on it.
Yeah, okay. All right, I'll be right back. I'm just talking to my wife here for a second. 1 sec.
10-4, standing by.
RC's waving to that Gonzo RC, waving around the fans of that trailer park too. Break.
RC waving, trailer park's taking a standby. He'll be back.
Yeah, buddy. Tell trailer park giving a thumbs up from RC, will you please? Break.
Oh, I'm sure he'll hear you when he gets back.
Yeah, I'm going up through the canyon up here on Highway 7, up by Alder.
Okay.
You're just blowing in here.
Better make sure you write that down. See those. Number 10, Gonzo.
Wait a minute.
Gonzo, big strapper up through the canyon there, 10-4.
10-4, got it. Thanks, man. Appreciate the flowers.
You know it, brother. How's everything going with you? Everything okay?
Yeah, I got nothing to complain about tonight. But I've kind of cut back my complaining on the radio because nobody ever hears it.
Yeah, huh? Well, damn it anyway, right? How's El Camino running?
Awesome.
Very nice. I have a nice 79 I might sell. It's pretty badass.
No, I've got my eyes on the next one I want. I don't want more than 2. I can live with that.
Yeah, I got a 79 with a 383 stroker and a big 9-inch rear end and a banging tranny. It's silver. It's pretty nice. It's getting a little low. It's really nice. You can never have too many El Caminos, that's for sure.
Bracket radio. Damn. Just punching my receive. Good evening, sir.
A trailer park's a bunch of cars.
Yeah, I'm doing what I can, man. What I got to work with. No complaints about the temperature, though. I can work around it.
Loving this weather and looking forward to another hot day. It's a great day to wash my ride, lay in the water.
Yeah, I gotta wash the Camino, and now it's in the shade, but I'm trying to revive my Swamp Thing plant I got out here, old prehistoric looking fucking thing. It was all laying on the fucking ground, so I figured I better give it a bath.
Yeah, I can't hurt at all.
But I had El Camino out last weekend in the rain and road dirt, and goddamn, it fucking needs a bath really bad.
Oh yeah, that just means you're driving it. That's what it's for. All right.
Hello, is there a trailer park? You copy on speed getting down? Negative contact on that trailer park, RC, 1010 on the side. Brake. Audio brake. Brake. Audio brake. Brake.
can't beat it.
Is that reefer or lily bugger?
Thank God he's got no audio. Well, your mobile's got a good signal, but you got no audio. I'm just saying, man. Sorry, standing by. Somebody's a little late on the trigger.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, no. No, I guess not. You're just keeping up.
Well, I'm trying. Just, one after another. Oh, damn, the rocket, that's why I forgot I turned that on.
Yeah, I was going to mention it, but I figured I'd let it slide because I forget about mine when I'm talking with LTD sometimes.
There we go. Now it should be gone.
Yep.
No more nuggets, timer. Waving it up to that gonzo from Vashon Island.
Bisquick. Good evening.
What's going on, Bisquick? MAD says, what's going on up there in Vashon? Well, I must be a mud duck.
Yeah. I'm guessing he just walking by, screamed in their ears, and then walked off.
Oh, a short attention span break.
Yeah, you know, kids.
Where?
521. What are you doing? You trying to sound like a Steeler fan?
Where?
See, I called it. You can't hide that radio mount.
Who's out there talking all that gibberish?
Charlie Brown.
I'm waving right back. Good afternoon. Yeah, I can hear you when nobody else is keyed up, brother.
Man, Pittsburgh fan in Dublin Fire truck. Here we go.
Good evening, Tom neighbor. Be careful out here rolling in Tacoma. It looks like it's angry out there tonight.
It's okay. They can be angry, and they can be happy. They be still a Seahawks fan. Whack, whack. Come down.
Well, as long as you're a happy duck, that's all that matters. And you don't get plucked.
That's one thing about it. I'll never be a duck Seahawks fan. You don't even know what kind of bird they are. I'll back up.
It's a damn osprey.
There's no such thing as an osprey. That's just a bee bird in the back. Good evening, Caffeine.
Evening, 521.
Well, you better watch out. Don't turn your back on that boy.
Nah. Caffeine is a seabird fan to walk around in tight sticks and come back out.
Oh, I thought you said somebody else. I won't touch the other thing. My bad. I'm gone.
You already know. I've been dressing that way for about 3 years now. I'm coming to give you a spot down here under the bridge, man. It's in the street bridge. They got big ass RVs. I can't even afford a damn trailer. They got these big ass RVs and homes there, right? Yeah, I'm jealous.
And probably my bicycle.
How about that Harstein Island out there?
I want one of their cars, man. They got a big RVs, man. 40, 50 footers, man. They got these big 50-footer, 60-footer RVs. And shit, I can't even get an RV in the damn Tonka Troy car.
Hey, 521, that's some people you see walking on the street with the gas can. You know, they can only put 1 gallon of gas in there at a time, so they can start that big old 50-foot RV up, start it up, go about 2 blocks, and they got to run up to get some more gas there, break.
Yeah, 10 for that, man. That's probably what they do too, man. Cook a whole lot of dump pluggers to give them gas, alright?
Fucking zombies, man, ain't smart enough to get the 2 gallon or 5 gallon gas can. No, they only got that 1 gallon.
Yeah, I know. I stopped up here at 7-Eleven the other day, man. That person that asked me, but you know, they don't ask for change no more. They give you a dollar amount now, right?
Just tell them, man, I got a debit card. And they probably pull out that little swiper break.
Hey, airport jet, I tell them, man, I use my credit card. I don't care how much money I got in my pocket. I tell them I use my credit card there.
My favorite, and they go, hey, man, you got this, such and such. I say, hey, man, I only give money to the first 3 people that ask me per day. I said, man, you're number 4.
Hey, they probably say, oh, man, walk away there, Tiffo.
I tell you, it's getting bad. It's getting bad. You know, after they, anyway, you already know.
Yeah. There ain't no shame in the game, man. These dump pluggers nowadays. Nowadays, man, it's just freaking crazy. But these dump pluggers get paid, man. They get paid. Somebody's still paying them there, right?
Yeah, probably the first of the month. It's probably loaded onto that debit card. Probably got another thing to get something. So, yeah, man, if you get paid to live, what the fuck?
I know, huh?
It's just like I like it in Lakewood. I seen a sign over there. I don't know if it's still up, but they say, don't give your money to panhandlers there. And they got it, it's banned in Lakewood, man. You get caught giving your money out like that, they're going to put you in jail or charge you a fine there, right?
I like up there on 38th and Pine, and you got somebody on every corner, you know, depending on which way the light changes is which way everybody faces break.
Yep. They got it figured out. And then you see everybody riding around with the cars with the busted out windows, man. You know that shit ain't there. And they ain't got no insurance on it there, right?
Yeah, I roll up there, you know, go up there, get me some Buddha Domino's up there, you know, by the police station, you know, and I get stopped at that 38th Street light, you know, and one boy, he come up and knock on the window, and I got a baseball bat, and I just pointed at him. I said, you touch my car, you're going to be last thing you touch tonight.
Yeah, I got a can of pepper spray, man, on both sides. If you want to eat that pepper spray, more than welcome there. That's that bear spray there, right?
Yeah. I don't know. Once in a while, man, the old Mad Bob comes out, break.
Yeah, I don't try to be too bad, man. Sorry, man. I got to jump out of here and run inside this happy house, man. I'll let you a little bit later on 10-7.
All right, neighbor. Take care. We'll talk again. You duck. You see duck. Oh, man. I can't do it.
What'd you say? Seahawks fuck? I mean, suck there. That's what you said, right?
Yeah, that too.
Beautiful. Only thing I want to hear you do now is do the Seahawk quack. I'm out.
You know I'm going to put 40 with Russell Wilson on the 12th.
Okay. All right, man. I'll tell you a story about that, but I got to run inside. I'm out.
It's time for a spanking on Russell Wilson. Spank him.
As long as Seahawks go 1-16, as long as they win one game.
Yeah, the first one against Russell Wilson.
Can't wait to watch him drop back 3 and fall down.
What's up, Trailer Park?
Captain Caffeine, the ultimate sandbagger. Good afternoon, sir. It's very early for you to sign in. I always call for you at some point, I remember.
Yeah, 10. Evening time, Captain Caffeine. Trailer Park.
Deer Slayer up on that hill.
Waving Deer Slayer.
Caffeine, you're like the Channel 17, Channel 9 monitor.
Yep, with my buddy Flipper.
Don't forget the goat.
Well, Deer Slayer's kind of a channel monitor too, you know. He's usually listening pretty much most of the day.
Oh, yeah. Well, you're hanging out there in the middle of the day, so.
Yeah, I just want to go out and have a smoke in my truck, and, you know, a couple times a day I'll go out and listen in.
I go out at noon and turn mine on and eat my sandwich, listen, but it's hard to hear people down in South Park. I can hear you, and I can hear, I've talked Skip from down there when Skip was rolling on like Channel 6 and stuff.
All right, dude. What do I need to bring over on Friday?
Just you for now, because I don't know what the deal is. I don't know, man. I don't really have a plan for you, really, actually.
Well, you don't need one. No, I mean, you just mentioned something, so I'm just, you know, that's no problem. What the hell? Yeah, just let me know.
Yeah, you don't need to bring anything that day. We could talk it out, figure it out, and then I'll get the money the next time if you want something or what have you. Yeah.
Yeah, that's up to you. That's up to you. Yeah, all right. Whatever you want to do.
Yeah, 'cause I don't even have any clue, man. So we'll just, whatever. Just look around at all my extra stuff, and then we'll go from there. Spokane Trailer Park, Des Moines, Washington. You are not in Spokane. Come on.
No way. Pile driver webbing.
Alright, you're in Seattle, but from Spokane. Roger that. And I'm waving, pile driver. Good afternoon, sir.
That's not nice saying that, Sweet Pete.
I thought somebody said they were calling out from Spokane. I was like, no, quit it.
Was he in Seattle? I could hear him.
That would be some short skip.
Yeah, he's like a Mobile in Seattle.
However, I have talked to Skip from downtown.
I can barely hear him now, so you guys aren't going to be able to hear him.
I thought her in St. Mason County, but...
Yes, car haulers out of Spokane.
Waving to Mr. Animal. I heard you.
Waving from the bottom of the valley floor.
Oh, yeah. I wonder how that works if you are in the valley and I'm in the valley, if we could talk up the valley from Seattle to there. I heard somebody else, I'm yelling back, I'm waving, I didn't quite get who it was.
She said balls and wieners.
Oh, Sweet Pete.
You're cutting out again.
I've been home to fix it.
You gotta quit putting that microphone on vibrate mode.
Don't need vibrate.
Mr. Trailer Park? No, get back. How about you, Caffeine? Are you out there? Oh for 2. Oh, I can just look at the stupid scope. Don't!
Okay, Okay.
Oh, I was checking if there was a difference in this mic because you could put a compressor on it. But I don't have to get a check. I also have to just look at the scope on the radio and I can tell if it's being compressed or not. Oh!
I think it sounds louder than it was before.
Yeah, I shut the compressor off.
Yeah, I was like pinching it up.
Yep, you know how it is when you're pinched up. Thank you. And thanks, Gonzo.
Yep.
Out of curiosity, Trailer Park.
Yes.
Have you checked how much output yours does on AM?
Yeah, I think, God dang. Seems like average, it's about 50 average on AM.
Yeah, that's what I thought. That's what mine was doing too.
I've got it turned down to like 25% right now because I was running it through a box, like a pill box, so it's a 1 driving 8, so it doesn't need too much to drive it, just a regular radio, power.
Yeah, low drive. Yeah. Yep. I was just curious, because that's what I was getting on mine too, and then, okay, thank you.
Yeah, and I think on sideband, obviously that's where it's a star, and I think it even does better power-wise there, too.
I can do almost 150 on sideband, upper sideband.
Exactly. That's where that radio shines. It's not so much a big AM radio. It's not a big, loud AM radio, but it's a badass on sideband.
That is absolutely correct. And then I noticed when you turn the compressor on there, but okay, thank you.
With Skip up there on like, up above the band, when it gets busy up there on sideband, it's pretty cool, man. You can have, it's not so busy like 17, you can have a pretty decent conversation with some people out there, Cool dudes down in Alabama, like, you're in Washington State, I heard it's like a rainforest there, man. You got big trees everywhere. I'm like, well, it's not that cool, but it is cool, but the people here suck. But yeah, I guess it is kind of like a rainforest in a way.
No, when you go somewhere else, especially you live on a goddamn island in the middle of all this shit. But when you go somewhere else, man, you're like, ooh, goddamn, I'm glad I live where I live. No, I mean, when I go to other states and stuff, sometimes it's not awesome. Maybe there's awesome spots and I'm just not in the right spot, but I don't know. Kind of like our trees and hills and all the shit.
Right, yeah. Yeah, you're pretty close to the mountains all around you. Doesn't take much to get out of the city up in the hills, that's for sure.
I'm really way up here.
The king of Mount Rainier up there, yeah. What's up, Dino?
Oh, not much, just kicking it, chilling like a villain.
Good afternoon, Dynamite.
Afternoon.
Get double tap tuner, man, and I'll help you if you need a hand. I can help you if I come over Friday. I
don't want to possess his tuner when he's not here. I already did that once, and I broke it, so I had to buy him another one. So now I didn't buy him one. I traded a $300 meter to him for it instead. But yeah, I would have rather just bought one myself with my money.
Right. Oh, I hear ya. Yeah. Stop while you're ahead, right?
Yeah, they're very fragile. I didn't like physically break it. Little fuses inside popped, and then you have to send it back in, and they charge you $160 to fix it.
Right. Yeah, shit, Davey's got one unintended tuner, and he told me I could use it. Now I'll probably break it, but yeah, I wonder if I could get my SWR down with my box on. You know, if I tune it with a short length like that, like you're trying to do, I wonder if that's worth doing over here.
I don't know. Probably. Anything's worth doing if you can get it better, I guess. Right? That's what we're shooting for. I got the vertical much better. I mean, it's not good, but it's like in the usable range now.
Right. Hopefully those guys are right saying hook it up to like a, 10, 12 foot length or something, and get it. I mean, it'll either make it better or worse, or it won't change it, I mean, you'll know if it's going in the right direction. So yeah, it's worth a shot, for sure.
Yeah, and then I'm going to also change the length on the actual element there, that one element, so, because it doesn't, I made adjustments from all the way in to all the way out with the gamma match, and really didn't get a big change anywhere, or in between or anything. I did it all, so, I think the element needs to be, let's see, is it going to be shorter or longer? I think it might need to be longer. I don't know. I got to go figure that out. But yeah, I'm going to try to change that and then get it to where the, that gamma match will actually match it up.
Right. Cool. Fine tuning.
Yep. Good thing I don't have to take the antenna down to do it.
I know, that's rad, dude. That's pretty slick.
Yep. So yeah, I'm gonna actually work on that in a bit. I gotta weld up some horseshoes into letters for my brother-in-law for something he's doing for one of his friends. So I'm gonna go do that right now. He's making a sign out of horseshoes, and I gotta tack weld everything together.
All right, on. Pretty artistic there.
Well, he is. I'm not. He got the horseshoes. And the people's name luckily is Wood, so you can out of horseshoes you can spell that, because the two horseshoes make a W and two horseshoes make an O, two horseshoes make an O, and then one horseshoe to the right makes a D.
Right, there you go.
So I'm making a sign that says Wood. It's her last name.
Yeah, Wood for sale.
Gosh, Matt Davis here. You said Wood.
Got Wood?
No, Beavis, don't let him hear ya.
That was a question.
He said, don't let Beavis hear you saying Wood.
Yeah. Where you at, Beavis?
Well, evening time, Vashon.
Yeah, deer splitter on the hill, sounding good. As always, man, waving a hand. I'm ready for it to cool off, man. I'm over this day. I was out in the sun all goddamn day.
Holy mackerel. Well, it's going to be a little warmer tomorrow. Sorry.
I was just going to say, fuck, I'm getting kind of used to this. I don't even feel hot now. It's only 79.
Yeah, it's starting to feel a little better than it was earlier, but, yeah.
It's 84.
had to actually work today?
Oh yeah. Yeah, I did a lot of pressure. I've been doing a lot of pressure washing up there early in the mornings, and I'm gonna stripe the parking lot next week. You know, go up there like after the store closes, and start at like 9 o'clock at night, and stripe that bitch, dude. And it'll be the nicest. It already is the nicest parking lot on the island. The lumberyard is pretty nice, but this one will be the nicest, and it'll be all striped up, so it'll be looking good. Paved curbs and everything, you know, the whole 9 yards. So I pretty much pressure washed the whole parking lot, man. It's all pimped out.
How do you are you getting a stencil and spraying it, or rolling it, or what are you doing?
There's stencils for the, I've never done it before, but I looked at some YouTube videos of the thing, and it's just, you put this 5-gallon bucket on a roll around thing, you just push it around, and it's got a motor on it, you fire it up and put the paint thing in there, and it's got a sprayer on it, you know, point that thing where you think it needs to be, and fucking pull the trigger and start walking. And then yeah, stencil for all the writing and stuff.
Cool. Yep, I know what you're talking about. You roll it around, push it around like a wheelbarrow.
Yeah, yep. I just throw some work tunes on, man, and get stoned and go to town, dude. Pressure washing and shit, yeah, it's not bad.
Hey, if you do any figure eights while you're doing the stripes, I want to video it.
I hope not. There is one parking spot where it says van, and I was gonna, you know, put my last name there and finish it off.
There you go. Personal spot.
Dude, I've been ordering all OEM shit I can for that Camaro. Jegs had the radiator that I needed. It was hard to find a radiator. I ended up getting one off Jegs. It fucking bolted right in like butter. I've been ordering a lot of stuff from SS396.com, that ground up. And then there's a place down south here. I can't remember where the hell it's at. It's just down south. and it's called like Biscayes or something, and they do Camaros and some Pontiac stuff and Chevelles and shit. And so he's been shipping us stuff down too. Fan shroud, got a new fan shroud for it. Yeah, all kinds of cool shit, man.
Yeah, I've dealt with Biscayes before. When I did my El Camino, I bought a bunch of shit from him, but he's a little more money. But the other one that's good for a big joint, if you want to just call and get it shipped to you, is National Parts Depot.
National Parts Depot. Okay, I'll write that down. Yeah, that'll be cool. Cause yeah, we still got stuff to get. We're gonna need, one of the door panels is, I don't know what happened to it, but we're gonna need to replace it. And then the interior would be perfect. So we're probably gonna, end up just getting 2 door panels that come in a pair. So we will be needing door panels eventually.
Roger. Yeah, that joint will send you a catalog too for whatever car you know. They have parts for different models. Obviously, I'm pretty sure they have Camaro shit.
Oh yeah, cool. I'll check it out. Hell yeah, it's fun. Come along. I finally got cause the trunk, I couldn't get the trunk open, right? There was no keys, so I pulled the seats out, the back seat out, and got in there and got the trunk open, got the lock out, and we got the wrong cylinder the first time, and then the second time the third time, twice we got the wrong cylinder, and the Biscayes guy was the one that had to ship it to us, and it worked. It was clocked correctly with the notches in the right spot, and so I just got that installed today. So now we got a key for the trunk and everything.
Roger, cool. No paperwork under the seat, right?
No, I looked under the seat and everything, and I looked up behind the glove box and everything and stuff, and it's not original interior. Somebody put a new interior in it, in the 90s when they painted the car, right? And so who knows? But no, the numbers on the motor do not match the numbers on the VIN. So that's you couldn't call it a true numbers matching SS without that motor, right?
Well, if it's a SS, you can still call it a SS. You just say numbers don't match. That's all.
Right. And what I found on the VIN and in the body and everything, the body number or whatever, the fixture number, everything, man, it doesn't say, nothing comes up, nothing matches up with SS.
So then it's not an SS.
As far as I know, it's not. And it looks like it's had a 3 on the tree on it, because it's got the 2 shifters down there on the column that are kind of funky. The only time I've ever seen that is on a 3 on the tree. But then the column might have been replaced because there's no, there's no neutral safety switch up under there. Like my Chevelle was a 3 on the tree, and somebody put a 4-speed in it, right? And they patched over, put a different other piece on there on the column, and one day that got fucking turned and the car wouldn't start, and then I figured out this thing it's still got a neutral safety switch fucking hooked up to it, man.
That's so fucking funny. In my El Camino, I put a floor shifter in it, right? Because I had like a brand new Chevy crate motor in there, and tranny and rear end and everything, drive line, the whole fucking deal. And I had the same thing happen. And the first time it happened, it took me a while to figure out. I'm like, why is my shit not running? What the fuck? And all it was because I did the same thing. I shaved it off. I just literally cut off the arm and the bump out right there, and I just covered that hole up and mudded it and painted all that shit so it was gone. But if you still turn that shroud just a little bit, it makes the car not run.
Yeah, that's my safety feature there, man. I'll just, every time my car gets a habit when I drive that Chevelle, man, I just I'll get uptown, pull the keys out, and just turn that thing, and nope, it ain't gonna start.
Yeah. that was cool. My El Camino was just like that. And the first time I was flabbergasted for about 15 minutes, and then I somehow touched it and moved it, and it started up, and I went, oh, that's what it is.
Yeah, that's exactly what happened to me. Me and my old man, we were like, what in the fuck, man? We're not getting any power to the starter. Like, what the fuck's going on? Crawl under the dash, and we're like, because at that point we hadn't been under the dash. The car came with a 4-speed in it, and we put a new motor and tranny in it. And we hadn't done anything up under the dash, you know, so then we realized what was going on, and I was like, oh, yeah, there you go.
Mine was a 2-speed, like, power glide, you know, so it was an automatic, and I just cut that shit off and patched up the hole and painted it, never even knew it was there. But that whole little thing would still turn.
Yeah, it's cool. Now that you know, it was like, yeah, I turn it all the time, you know. Ain't nobody started my car. That guy with all the hot rods over here at the gas station, yeah, you missed out on a good car show. You got to try coming next year. It was cool. Fucking burnouts everywhere, man. And there's fucking sand rails there and shit. It was cool. They had a live band and shit, food. Anyways, that guy's got a 60 Impala convertible with a 2-speed power glide and like a 283 in it. And yeah, that thing is.
Rick, how about at number 10?
Big old Impala, man, cruising around, you know, and just like.
We just want to see if this radio's still working. We're gonna do a little wiring here.
Oh yeah, you can haul ass in first gear. You can go about fucking 50 in first gear if you just are wooden on it, and you know the motor's decent. You can go pretty fast and then shift up and bang.
Or trailer park.
Yeah, I just wanted to see if it was working.
It's working. Zodiac, good evening. Maytag, good evening.
Just a very stock Ranger microphone, but we're gonna.
Good evening over there, trailer park.
Going again here in a minute. We'll see what happens.
I can barely hear Zodiac, but I'm waving. Zodiac, good evening.
Don't tell him that. He's RF insecure.
I'm really not, but I know who is.
Oh no, here we go.
Your new adapter.
That's another good thing about these radios. Good ears.
It's wired a little different than we thought, so we're gonna do some work here.
And you can change your ears too. You can make it sound how you want it to on your end. Pretty cool. And on the transmit, you can change how it sounds on each separate deal. AM, sideband, whatever. FM.
Yeah. I've gone in and changed the tones.
Cool. I don't ever use that radio, so you've used yours way more than I have already right there, right now.
It's kind of neat. I've got it going, external speaker into I don't know where it came from, this Altec Lansing external computer speaker, and coming in there, it actually sounds really freaking good.
That's really funny, because in my garage, part of my garage sound system is just that. It's an Altec Lansing with a subwoofer computer setup, but I use it just to play music, and I got like an MP3, Bluetooth player hooked into it. And then I also have just another small amp and two just like 10-inch woofer speakers, like old Infinities or something. So works out pretty good with that little computer setup though, and it's like 25 years old probably. Mine was. It was with like the first computer I bought, I think.
A really ugly beige color.
Does yours have a sub too?
Yeah. That's fucking hilarious. It just showed up in the foyer the other day and I took it.
Yep, I have that same. It fucking rocks though, dude. That with the other two speakers, the regular kind of, house speakers that I have, it works pretty good because the sub adds to those and the tweeters add to it. Pretty cool.
Yeah, it's funny. Roger, we let it roll. But I can hear all kinds of stuff.
Are you hearing that weird shit right now? No
weird shit.
I'm hearing like it's not really making a dent in the needle, but I'm hearing it.
Oh, that's just the mothership. They've been hanging out for a while up there, just a little west of you there.
Yeah, watch out for the probe.
The mothership.
Bisquick should be warning me if the mothership's out there, because he can probably see it where I can't.
Yeah, I can see down south pretty good. Especially up on the hill a little bit.
I got trees in the way.
Well, our whole family's seen a UFO on the south, on the south side of Maury Island, little way, like, farther west from the gravel pits there. Yeah, quite a ways down, but man, it was a trip. But yeah, that's where the Maury Island incident was years ago. Bisquick knows about that.
Yeah, I live, that's where I'm at, man. That's the hill there, right there. When I get out of my mobile, when I say I'm up top there, that's where I'm at. And yeah, there was videos of it. They have up at the airport, they have like a UFO, big UFO thing people made to make it look like it crashed up at the airport here, and it's pretty funny. But yep, the Maury Island experience. What was that, 1940 something or 50 something?
Hey, you know about the movie that people made here that live in Burien, right? They made a movie about Maury Island.
About the Maury Island incident, right?
Yeah, they made a documentary movie, and one of my friends was like part of it.
Melted metal.
Oh wow, I didn't know that. No, I'll have to check that out. It's probably on YouTube.
And then the other guy, one day I was walking down to Eagles Landing, right over by where I used to live in Burien, that goes right down to the water. It's like 250 stairs down to the water. So I was walking down, and dude started walking down, came out of the yard right next to the trail there, and started walking right beside me, and so we walked together the whole way down and started talking, and he was the director, and the other half of the producer part of it, of the movie, and he was going down to the beach to get dinner. He was going to get clams and whatever else from the beach down there, and then going to walk back up with his 5-gallon bucket up to his house.
I'll have to check that out. I didn't know they made a damn movie about it. That's crazy. Yeah, I don't know what year that was. 40s maybe?
Right, the movie's from just a few years ago, so it's recent. Dan, my friend Dan over here, his kid and my kid went to school together, and he owns like a restaurant here in Burien. He was part of the deal too, so yeah, pretty cool. I haven't even seen it. I should probably look it up. I'm sure you could look online and find how to watch it.
Right, yeah, I'll check it out. That's funny.
I'm surprised they didn't come and interview you since you lived there forever.
I grew up right by there. A half a mile from there. Half a mile from there is where I grew up. I lived there for like 17 years. And my backyard was the gravel pit that's connected to the other gravel pit. The one you can see from the water, and then there's one you can't see from the water that there's trees so you can't see it, but they're connected. And then I lived right in between them, but further out towards, away from the gravel pits out by the road there. And so yeah, I ripped my dirt bike all over those gravel pits growing up. Delphine County started being a lesbian.
So that's a funny coincidence. When I was growing up over in Bremerton, where I started talking on the CB back in the day, and I actually have the CB sitting right here on the table, my CB from when I was 15 years old. I got back last Sunday. It's sitting here on the table. So anyhow, I lived right next to a rock quarry just the same, right? And the sand pile butted up to this big old hill right behind my house that I could go up and play on because it was just trees and woods and shit. Their sand pile that was just hundreds of, it was 100 feet high. It was huge because they had it right up against like the side of a, big area they dug out. So they could drive big old trucks up on top of it and shit that big. So it was level with like where I would play, you know what I'm saying? I could just run out right on the very tippy top of the big old sand pile, and you know, if you hear a truck coming, you run back real quick. But we were way up on top. They couldn't even see us unless they were coming up in the truck.
Oh, I hear ya, yeah. Right, yeah, they had, that's so funny because they had a sand pile down here at the pit, and, you know, my dad worked at the pit for 30 years, and so we go down there and ride our bikes around, and they had a road up to the top of the sand pile, yep, and the loader would go up and down it and shit, and so you could walk up the road, and then they dug a hole down there in the gravel pit too. Fuck, probably like 100 fucking feet deep, man. It was deep, frickin' deep, man. And they dug this big old hole, and we'd go down there and shoot guns and stuff, and it was cool. We had our own little like shooting range hole there.
Oh, there you go. And I'm sure you had a big pond, because this place had a big, you know, water retention pond, huge. It was like a big old pond, you know, big old muddy pond there right on the property too.
Oh yeah, yeah. They had a ready mix and plant too there. So I'd wake up to the silo, the vibrator on the silo, all the time, you know. And 7 o'clock in the morning, 6:37 in the morning, you know, and when they were working for the ferry dock when I was pretty little, the trucks were ripping in all night. You know, they had all hands on deck. These guys were working all night while they could for the tides and stuff, you know. And that thing was going all night, man, honking out there. But yeah, that's funny, man.
Yeah, these guys, they shut down at nighttime, but yeah, luckily they let, you know, there was a good, you know, whatever buffer zone between the trailer park where I lived and it, you know, there were some woods. I was just a kid, so obviously I'm through those woods and into the gravel pit.
Yeah, that's cool. Yep. Yeah. We used to get those big styrofoam planes, you know, and like glider things, big styrofoam ones, and we'd throw them off the top of the gravel pit, and they'd break. You know, they'd break when they came down 9 out of 10 times, you know, but it was pretty fun.
Yeah, I'm telling you, that sand pile, you know, and everybody goes, oh, I'm sure it was really tall. And I'm like, no, this shit was up against like a big old, like, huge hill that I'd have to hike up the hill to get up level with it. You know, at the very top of the hill, it was all flat like a road up there, and I could walk along there and literally just walk right into the sand, from the dirt into the sand. They had it up right against the wall there, like where they had probably quarried it out years and years earlier, you know.
Oh yeah, yeah, exactly. No, I know exactly what you mean. Yeah, they had a pile of screening down there too, and they had a road up to the top of it, man. And there was alder trees growing out of the goddamn screening pile and shit, man. They had this giant pile of screenings. It was pretty funny. It's all wet. You know how screening gets all wet in the wintertime, man? It was just like a quagmire.
Oh, yeah. I just went through that joint where I lived when I was picking up that CB, because the dude just lives on the other side of the lake from where I lived. So I drove around the lake, like where I used to ride my bike, and went through the trailer park, and up there where back then they'd kind of, you know, probably clear cut it, you know, 10 years before, so there wasn't any big trees right in the trailer park area. They had everything cleared out. But now all the trees on the hill behind the trailer, you know, 50 feet tall, because it's been, you know, 50 years, or 40 years, 45 years.
Yeah, cruising the old neighborhood and then picking up your CB radio.
Yeah, I picked up the CB first, and I was in my Buick too. That was good. I did a car show in Port Orchard in the morning, and then I left early and went to Bremerton, picked up my radio, then just drove around and did the reminiscent thing for about 45 minutes, and yeah, took a few weird ways, like where I used to do my paper route and shit, you know, near my house there, so yeah, it's pretty cool. And I had my old radio in the back the whole time, right on the back seat.
Now, if you could have found that old girlfriend.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. Hey, where's Double Tap? Oh, man, he's in Shelton, isn't he?
I don't know. He's doing his thing, whatever it is. I don't hardly ever see him, man. He came over for like a half hour yesterday or the day before. He's a busy man right now. He's got lots of things that he's got to get done.
Waving a hand there, Trailer Park.
Yep, I'm waving right back.
Yep, yeah, Jedi out here in Parkland town. We're saying hello.
Say that again?
Jedi out here in Parkland town. We're saying hello there, Trailer Park.
Right on, Jedi. Good to hear you, man. I like it when you key up for me. Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
I almost called you Double Tap. I was like, it's either Trailer Park or Double Tap. I'm just going to pick one, and I'm hoping they don't get offended.
There you go, there you go. Oh, no, that's good. I've been called him before a million times, so no big deal. Close enough. He's my brother-in-law.
I do it at least twice a week.
Yeah, Trailer Tap, Double Park.
Oh, he's your brother-in-law. Well, I explained to him why he was out here the other day. He's like, yeah, Trailer Park's not here. I walked in the door, ain't no one here, so I'm going to take over his radio and key up and see what's up.
10-4. Yeah, he is my brother-in-law. We're married to sisters.
Whoa, wait, you married each other's sister?
They are sisters, and we happen to be married to the sisters. I'm married to one, he's married to one sister.
Ah, interesting.
But don't get it twisted.
Yeah, sister.
Don't get it any more twisted than it already is, right? Gotcha.
Yeah, it's starting to smell like dinner time. She's almost got them ribs all cooked up there.
Caffeine, are you hearing weird shit over there real low? Now it ain't doing it, but...
Yeah, I had the TV up pretty loud, so, and I got the squelch on also.
Okay, yeah, you wouldn't hear it then at all. It's real, it's not even on the meter, but I can hear it. It's like the swirly sound.
Dead quiet over here.
It's probably bleed over from another channel. It's probably happening on like 16 or something.
Hey, Trailer Park.
Yeah.
Hey, Jedi. Hey, tell Caffeine I said hello. I can barely hear him out there. I don't know if you can hear me, but tell him I'm waving.
Jedi's waving at you, Mr. Caffeine.
Waving, Jedi.
He said he can barely hear you, but he could hear you. And he waved back there, Jedi.
He's right there. It's a 3-pound squelch I got going on there, but I got like 3 pounds. 3S units, a static level going on. He's right there with it. But hello, Caffeine. Jedi out here in Parkland town. We're waving.
That's Parkland, huh?
Yup. Right between Tacoma and Spanaway. You know the best thing about Parkland is it's not Tacoma and it's not Spanaway.
There you go. You gotta get something, right? I'm in Des Moines. It's not Federal Way and it's not Burien. Same scenario.
Some people say I'm in Federal and others say I'm in Auburn. I'm confused.
You're kind of close to Milton, too.
No, wrong side of the county line.
So are you Federal Way?
Unincorporated King County. We even have to maintain our own road out here.
Roger, Dodger.
Yeah, I remember Monkey Radio used to live up there in Berrien. I don't know if he's still living up there or not. I know he's no longer on the radio, but he might still be living up there.
What was his name?
Monkey.
Yeah, he lives in Normandy Park. I talk to him occasionally. He's been by my house before. It's been a while, but yeah, he's in Normandy Park.
He's still in the same place then. Yeah, right on. Yeah, he's not on the radio anymore, though. It's been a long time. I guess other things kind of got caught up in life. I guess CB radio kind of put on the back shelf or the back burner, huh?
I think so. I think he's still got his tower and stuff like that, though, at his house, so I must have too much shit going on, so yeah, but I hear him in the mobile every once in a while. He'll turn it on.
You must be talking about Monkey Radio.
Yeah, well, hey, next time you see him or hear from him, man, you tell him I said hello and stop being a mud duck, and yeah, we need to hear him out here again.
10-4, I'll tell him that for sure, Jedi. No problem. I don't even know him from back in the day. I just know him from everybody talking about him over the years. And then I actually met him when I finally heard him on the radio. So, because he was so close, I'm like, dude, you got to be like right down the road. And he was like, yeah, I'm in Normandy Park. I'm like, well, I'm just right here. And he's like, oh, fuck, I'll just drive over there. I'm like, all right. That was like first time I even talked to him.
Yeah, it's probably been, I don't know, probably about almost 10 years since I heard him on the radio last.
Yep. Well, I'll tell him if I hear him again, because usually if he keys down, he's so goddamn close to me, I hear him really good. I'll know.
Yeah, that's one thing he never had a problem with was getting out all over from up there. He definitely rocked it, man. I miss hearing his station.
Yeah, I'm just right across from Normandy Park, so I'm higher than Normandy Park, I would say. I don't think there's anywhere Normandy Park higher than where I am, but yeah, I'm just right across from Normandy Park before you start going down the hill down into Des Moines.
Yep, I know where you're at. How's this, what's my signal like up that way towards you? How we hitting you? Hello?
That's like a 2 swinging up to like maybe almost a 3. But good, I got the audio real good.
Well, a little bit of swing is better than no swing, right?
Exactly. And yeah, it's just a radio by itself, right?
Oh, we're 6 watts, swinging about 25.
Cool. Yeah, no, it's working. I'm getting my swirly noise now.
Yeah, I can hear that a little bit. 6 watts, swinging 25. Low. And, yeah. It's kind of like it comes in waves. I don't know if that's a good thing, but, hey, it still sounds good, right?
Yep, it sounds great. Yeah, Deer Slayer, yeah, that noise, it just came for a minute and then it went away again. But I hear it everyone's and it's real super faint, like, and I don't even see it on the needle, man. Like, a lot of times it'll do the 9 on the needle while it's doing it, you know, but not right now. I just hear it real faint.
Yeah, you didn't get no horseflies in your speaker, did you? Yeah.
Atmospheric condition, I believe.
I sure get a lot of them solar flare sounds, that's for sure.
Yeah, and it like goes up to 9 probably on the radio.
Yeah, sometimes.
Yeah, I get those too, and they're just crazy, man. I'm like, damn.
Follow through the frequencies. Follow them through the channels. Pretty cool.
Yeah, on the ICOM, you can watch it just go, you know, start like a wave and roll up.
Looks like a little tornado.
Yep.
Like a little tornado
gonna do something for you there. Watch your 7300 here. The next time I key it down, I'm gonna get that for you too. All right, you ready?
Yeah.
It's done a weird deal on your screen, probably.
Just kind of normal mod. Now he went off free.
Yeah, the mod's not any different. I just have the thing coming in off frequency and sliding up. If you look at it on there, it looks like a fish hook.
That I saw. I was waiting for something else. Yeah, it comes in from the left.
And that's why I'm not talking right away, because if I talked right away, you wouldn't even hear me.
Yeah, I see it coming in from the left. It kind of goes up. It looks like just kind of like a forward slash.
There we go. Now I'm back to normal. Quit that shit. You can just see it on the screen when you're watching those, though.
Sounds like you're pulling out your lightsaber.
Right, what that's supposed to do is if somebody else was keyed up, like if I was in a pile up and skip, and then I key down, it's going to do the and then I start talking, right? You'd hear that, but there's got to be other people keyed down when you're doing it. It's got to be another carrier out there.
Right, I got you. It was pretty faint. I can just barely hear it in there.
Yeah, you can't hear it till, you probably just hear it kind of sliding into the frequency. But if there was another carrier out there, you'd probably hear like a little noise for a second, and then I'd start talking.
I see it come in from like a couple KCs off, and then it goes right up.
I hear that out there all the time. But yeah, no, it sounds cool.
Yeah, it sucks. It's stupid. I don't even know why they put it on there. It doesn't need to be there. I don't use it.
In case you're on the Super Bowl. Ah.
So if I keyed up with his trailer park, would he hear it then?
I think so, yeah. If you were just keyed down and then I key down with it, then he'd hear it, I think.
Yeah, try it out.
Oh, I have to be talking then? And okay, go ahead and key on me, trailer park. Audio 1, 2, 3. How about it?
Sounds like a whistle coming in.
A little scratchy though. It was way freaking loud.
Yeah, I was cool as hell. I did the wind up out here.
It was a little scratchy at the end there.
Yeah, it comes in like.
Let me turn that down. I heard the wind up here.
And then pause, and then bam, there he is.
That was fucking cool.
So I can use that in skip land. If I'm in a pile up, then it works killer. Everybody hears it, right?
I don't know, but between you and him talking, I can hear it.
On sideband too, you'll hear that when it gets busy up there, you know, and that definitely gets your attention. Like, what the heck? And then bam, somebody starts talking, and they're just louder than shit.
Here, let's try. I'll talk to. Let's see if all three of us start here and you can hear it.
Here, I'll talk. Yeah, I'll talk right now. Just key up over me, TP. There you go. How about it? Test 1, 2.
Keyed up over Bisquick. Roger!
That was cool.
See, even with one person now that I know what I'm listening for, I can hear it.
Yeah, I don't know what it sounds like because I'm over here. Sucks.
You know, like your Browning, back in the day, you'd key it up and kind of have that little tone.
Yeah, I got two of them here. I got a 3, and then I got mine from when I was 15 sitting over there. Yee!
Yeah, it kind of sounds like that. Back in the day when you'd key up that mic, you'd get that little tone, and then you'd modulate, right?
Louder tone.
Well, that's cool that it works. I'll have to try it out in Skipland in the future here.
That's where it'll shine right there.
Yeah, 'cause it'll have all the carriers out there to just ride on.
It sounded really cool out here when you keyed on caffeine.
Waving animal?
Waving cattle?
Animal.
Hey, do it again, TV. I'll send you a video.
Okay, I gotta have somebody key up.
Here. I'll key up and talk non-stop here for about
I can't be talking. You scare a dog.
about 75 yards from my house, and then I want to...
Alright, I think we're good there. I didn't have the switch on at first, but I turned it on.
Try it again. It was weak.
We'll have Captain do it again, key up, because I think we got like even signals probably.
Okay, here we go. I'm going to talk for about 15 seconds. 1, 2, 3. Trailer park keying on me.
Alright, I think I waited long enough to talk. We'll see.
No doubt about it.
It's better when two or more people are talking.
Yeah, I know. That was a good one, though. I'll send it over to
I wonder if three or more it gets even louder.
And, yeah, it was louder, though. The one time you did it was pretty loud when there was a bunch of people keying up there, but that was cool, man.
Yeah, probably the more people keyed up, the more riding it rides on all the different carriers, it probably gets even louder.
That's fucking cool. Is that Azimuth?
Well, the guy who put the Azimuth in put that on there too, yeah.
10-4.
I've never used it other than playing with it, which, you know, everybody told me it didn't work and it sucked and all that. That's what I got told, so. But I think in the right use, it works killer.
Well, when one person, it was just like this little thing, but when two, it was like, wow, that was loud.
Right, I'm thinking like, you know, the big pile up on Channel 6, man. There you go.
All right, with me and Bisquick talk, and then you key on both of us. You still out there, Bisquick?
Yeah, Roger. Test 1.
Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Fun. How about it?
Alright, I don't know if I waited long enough to talk. I tried to time it out. There we go.
Yeah, it's definitely louder.
God damn it. So the more carriers, the better. Yeah.
That's why it gets so freaking loud, because
That's a trip.
you hear it coming and then just slams in super loud. That makes a lot of sense, yeah.
Well, there you go. Maybe it wasn't, you know, it was only like 40 or 50 bucks, you know. It's just like a switch on the back, so.
It's like you hear that, it's like, oh shit, here comes the big hammer falling down. Wait for it, there it is.
You centered in.
Now I'll just have to become a big hammer.
Now, did you send it to Florida?
Trailer Park, you're coming in 9 pounds off 204th Street out in Graham. Captain Kirk waving.
But you'll get the idea of it, but not the clearance, but it's a pretty cool video. Piece of shit iPhone 11, man, didn't last 8 months it lasted, and then the camera freaked out.
I just punched out of work. I forgot to punch out when I left. I'm gonna have to fix that. All right, I'm gonna look at the video real quick.
Yeah, I gotta get a new cell phone. I just heard about this or seen this cell phone. It's not Samsung. I've always had Samsung phones. Like right now, I got the Galaxy S8, but I just really need a new one. But there's this freaking phone. It's called a OnePlus. The Model 8 OnePlus phone, and they got like the regular one and the Pro model, but it's similar to Android operating system. It's got the Snapdragon whatever processor, but the cool thing about it is supposedly it's got some infrared filter you can turn off, like you know how night vision cameras or your security cameras have the infrared night vision, but so like you can turn it on the day or do something with it, but apparently you can see through thin clothing and black plastic. I might get that phone. Yeah, you'd only be able to see through the girls' clothes in the summer, I guess.
That's crazy. Yeah, I've been an iPhone guy. Once you go iPhone, you're pretty much stuck on it.
Yeah, we're all of us over here are all Microsoft, Windows, Android, you know, Windows computers and Android phones.
Same here. Except for my family's all iPhone, except for me. I'm a holdout.
I've got a commuter cellular. I got it through AARP.
Oh yeah, that's the noise it makes when it's by the radio. I heard it. I'd hear it better if Captain wasn't talking, if it was just a dead key. I don't think you gotta talk. I think it could just be a dead key and then you'd really hear it. But, I mean, when I'm gonna use it, people are gonna be talking, so that's what it'll be. Yeah, seems like it works.
Trailer park?
Yes, sir.
Did you send the radio to Florida, or did it come with?
I purchased it from him, so it was new down there, and then he did it and sent it to me.
You can do that?
Yeah, he sells them. So you buy the radio from him, and he doesn't sell them for huge money. He sells them for like what they sell them for, you know, online, the best deal you can get there. So, yeah. And then he does the mod to it. It's about, you know, the total price is about 50-50, right? Half radio, half mod.
Yeah, I was looking it all up, but okay, 10-4. Thank you.
And if you're going that way, there's a few of us out here that have that going on, so you should ask us any questions before you actually purchase, so you get the right shit that's going to work best for you. You know, I mean, it's all similar, but some cheaper ones, you know, that are less money don't have the adjustments the other ones do. Some, you know, if you get a mobile, there's no adjustment on the outside for the most part. It's all just done internal.
Yeah, 10-4. I was thinking about kind of going with the base, and I don't like the standalone.
Right. So you'd be looking just like this radio, the RCI, one of the big black radios, probably.
10-4. Wow. We'll talk about that. Thank you.
Yeah, 10? There's other stuff after that, though.
Got it on.
Oh, I know.
And I'd say I'm keeping my stuff to I wouldn't say the bare minimum, but I'm trying to keep it in reason here, where, you know, other people have done some crazy shit.
I have to keep it within reason because I actually do live in an apartment.
Well, Roger, at least you're talking. There you go. From an apartment. That's a good thing.
Yeah, nobody says they can hear me yet, so that's what's up.
That's a nice clean radio and stuff too, so it isn't splattering and being yucky probably, so, you know.
Well, the other one, the little Lincoln, I cranked that thing up and haven't heard nothing, so. Alrighty, we'll talk about this some more. Thank you. Klipsch speaker habit.
Oh, you have a habit?
I buy a lot of Klipsch speakers and like Macintosh shit.
Oh, 10-4. If you're doing Macintosh, yeah, you're fucking, yeah. I used to be a stereo guy back in the day, back when, you know, DVDs, you know, it was before DVDs came out. I was still on a tape player, like a Nakamichi back then. That was a pretty good one. You probably know that.
I remember the Nakamichi. I thought was cool in the 70s was the Sansui quads.
I'll tell you something I got that that's in 16. They're called Klipsch corner horns.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, do you have, Pile Driver says he has some corner horns from when he was a kid.
Check real quick.
Yeah, I got a pair of Klipsch horns and a pair of Cornwalls.
Can you hear him, Pile Driver?
No, I can't hear him. Yeah, they're about 4 foot high and 3 foot across, and they're all horns.
Oh, I fucking know what they are. I'm telling you, I was a stereophile back in the day. I still have some old stuff upstairs, some B&K preamp and amp upstairs, up in the attic probably. I just use like a Sony Easy receiver that does everything so it switches all by itself, you know, makes it easy for the family.
Oh yeah, no, I'm the same way, or it'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 get to it. No, Electrocraft, I bought it, when I was 16.
That's the only thing I get in trouble for is stereo.
Wow, cool. Yeah, those horns are badass big boy speakers, man. Woohoo!
About a 5 watt. 5 watts is all you gotta put into one of those and it'll rattle your house.
So, not too bad.
I have some, you know, and I've had them probably for, 15 years. I have Definitive Technologies with subs built in. Center Channel has a sub built in. Yeah, so they work pretty well. They have rear-facing speakers, forward-facing speakers, kind of like a 901 back in the day.
Oh, yeah. No, I got a room downstairs. It's a theater room, and run the Klipsch in the front, and then Klipsch all the way around.
Right on. Not my last house, but the house before that, before I had kids, the bottom downstairs was the theater room, bar. It was a bar theater room, all dark. I redid the whole thing, put a stage in, put my big old TV up there and my speakers up there, and yeah, everything on the walls and blasted. And then I got, you know, married again and got married and had kids, and that was all done.
Yep, I know what you mean. No, it's 120 inch now, and we did the same thing, painted it all dark, and the wife put a little stars on there and LED lights all the way around. Yeah, she went crazy on it.
Yep, I redid the whole downstairs. I mean, it got new carpet, new shades, because I wanted, you know, really dark-ass shades that look cool like the room, because I was doing the room like a loungy, really dark, it was like dark burgundy kind of color and black. The roof was black, like flat black, so we got no reflection.
Nice. Yeah, that must have been super nice. Yeah, I wish.
Oh yeah, and then my boss, he was like his hobby, my old boss at the body shop there, his hobby's woodworking, so he came over and did all the crown molding for me, like I did the big fucking wide crown molding, and so he cut it all, because that's got some tricky fucking cuts on it. Cut it all and got it all nailed up there for me. I had already refinished it all, you know, like long strips of it, so he could just cut where he needed to and put it up there, so it was cool, man. I had 2 big kind of lights that were all theatrical looking in the room and stuff. It was pretty badass.
Oh yeah, definitely sounds like it.
Trailer park.
Yeah, you can sink money into that, man, in a hurry.
Well, the stereo gear, if you get all esoteric on it, man, I mean, if you're a billionaire, there's shit you can buy, right? They make shit that's that expensive where a billionaire would actually care what he was spending on, you know, because they make some crazy expensive shit right now.
Oh, yeah, no, it's absolutely unbelievable. Well, it's stupid how much it costs, actually.
I thought it was stupid back in the day when I'd buy shit. I was like, oh my God, what? It's like thousands, what?
Yeah, right. God, I want to say back in the day, I want to say I paid $800 for an Onkyo stereo, just a little weaky squeaky, and the 2 speakers.
All I know is that B&K preamp, you know, it's like a receiver, but it's not a receiver. I guess it was a receiver, but it doesn't have an amp in it, right? So it's a preamp, but it had a radio and all that shit in it. B&K components, and then a 5-channel amp, and the amp was $2,500, and the fucking preamp was $2,500. So it was $5,000 for the 2 pieces, and I was about 22 when I bought them, probably.
Damn. Yeah, being single back in the day, yeah, that was how I did it.
Now I'm cool with a fucking Sony receiver, you know, that does like a 50 watts a channel, you know, it does surround sound and all that shit, so, and it's just easy for my family, they can't fuck it up.
Right, mine, you start moseying around on the remote and not know what you're doing, yeah, you can get it a mess, but yeah, I'd say mine's a Yamaha, forget the model, but yeah, it's about 5 years old, I guess.
When I used to have my real stereo setup going and it was kind of all hooked in, because I lived in apartments back then when I had all that shit, and it was all hooked in, so, you know, you'd had to know how to turn the shit to the right thing to get the sound to cut, you know what I'm talking about, and other people don't know how to do it.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Well, yeah. You tell people you got horns, and well, how do you get any bass out of them?
With that big old cabinet, it should be a whole bunch of bass.
Oh, yeah, the V in the cabinet down there's a horn, and that gives you the thump.
Pretty impressive, no doubt about it.
You ever heard of La Scala trailer park?
Hang on to them as long as I have. Well, and they're ugly. You wouldn't put them in your, you know. They're good looking to me, but they're ugly for the wife.
Sounds like my beam up in the air on the pole now. To me, it looks like art. To her, she's like...
Yeah, I've been trying to figure out how to do that without upsetting everybody, but I don't know. I'm the only guy in the neighborhood. They drive down, and first thing they see is my antenna.
You ever heard of La Scala trailer park?
Is this thing working? Roger, check, check. 1, 2. It says on the air.
You're blowing smoke down here in Lakewood there, Trailer Park Wizard, and I'm waving.
that's a fucking brownie. I can already tell there. Come on. I like the sound, man. It sounds great.
Wow, it's working real good tonight too with this. I've moved radios around and stuff, and this setup seems to work pretty good. I haven't listened to it yet. I don't know what it sounds like. I haven't changed any controls anywhere. I just changed radios. Roger?
Oh, 10-4. That's cool, man. That's cool. I loved it. As soon as I heard that sound, I go, I know what that is.
Wow, it's working good. The thing is, in this arrangement, it didn't work good, and I moved it on a different shelf, and now it's working better. It's not actually closer. It's a little farther away. So, yeah. This is a Mark III sideband radio. This is a nice one. And then I've got that older one behind me that was mine when I was 15, and I just got it back from the guy I gave it to when I was 18 years old.
You're hitting me at 10 up here.
Yeah, I was going to say, you hit a good solid 9. 10-4,
and a good solid ding!
Good, clean audio, too. No fuzzy tongue break.
And that's without making any adjustments. I have all kinds of audio adjustments we could do. I don't know where I need to be. Now I'm getting a little closer to the mic. I don't know. That's probably too much. I'm saying right about back here. Looks a little better on the mod meter on this old Browning.
Actually didn't sound bad when you got close. Sounded pretty good. I gotta go get ice cream to chill out. I'll be back. MAD, Trailer Park. We will talk. Take care. That's cool, man. Cool radio, man. A lot of people are gonna go, what the fuck's a Browning?
this radio break, or did everybody just go away?
No, you're...
Well, you sure dropped off on the audio. Your signal's doing good.
So my audio dropped off. Maybe I wasn't near the microphone or something?
Oh, that might have been. Yeah, it sounds better now.
Yeah, I have like a noise gate so you don't hear any background noise if I get any, so, because sometimes the washer and dryer on the other side of the garage is going and shit like that, so I actually, if I get too far away from it, you know, it starts kind of cutting me out.
Sounds like crap.
The Browning sounds like crap?
Well, it's all high, well, it was a big old high pitch, yeah. It was alright, you sounded good. It sounds like a Browning.
Yeah, I mean, it's 50 years older than my other radio, so hopefully it sounds pretty good for that at least. I'll go back to the other radio pretty soon there, Maytag.
Alright.
I just wanted MAD to hear the Browning.
So what are you doing for your vacation, Maytag?
As least as possible.
I'm going to say not working on appliances.
You can bet you're right on that one.
So what are you doing? Are you just doing some car projects and work around the house, stuff like that?
Just working around the house, homebody there, NATO and Jack.
Getting out on that dirt bike and tearing shit up?
I just got it out tonight and took it to the store up to Limerick. Yeah, I got the dual sport out. I think I'm going to go for a ride here pretty soon.
Oh yeah, you gotta get those engines warmed up now and again. Burn some rubber.
Can I get a radio check, please? Anybody got a copy?
It's that balls and wiener.
Balls and wiener. Break up. No. Hey, is this microphone sounding all right? Yeah, nice and clean. No funky noises in between? Nothing? Okay, so now we know this microphone's just fine. I bet you the Turner's fine too, and we just put a new 6-pin to 4-pin in, and that cured the problem. That's what I'm thinking. Oh, it's working at your house, right? Yep. You mean like Mason County? No, I don't know about the dead key. I said you mean like maybe Mason County? Ask them. We must have people keying up. I'm going to stand by. Go ahead. Yeah, go ahead. I just wanted to see if we're making it. We just fixed this microphone here.
Yep, you're back like you used to be, loud and proud.
Alright, so apparently that other radio, maybe I got the carrier turned down too low, and that's probably my fault. Operator error on the Kenwood. This is the other radio, though, with the 2018 Extreme, so sounds like we might be back where we used to be. Let's see, huh?
I'm gonna wait and see.
I'd give it a little time.
I'm chicken for dinner.
Chicken dinner? Man.
Yeah, dinner.
All I had was a pancake.
You had a pancake for dinner?
Yeah.
Okay. That was it?
Well, I had an egg and a couple pieces of bacon.
Yeah, I wonder how the chicken felt about that.
Well, it's a lot easier to chew.
I get the impression you don't care what that chicken had to say about anything.
Not really.
I can tell.
Probably can't just go to McDonald's, huh?
Alright, well, all we need to do is find out from Maytag how this radio's doing, and then we'll know it's working, right?
10-4.
Alright, we're going to ring the bell for you there, dear Slayer. Man, I never seen anybody solder so fast in my life.
Well, he made it look frickin' easy. Maybe I should get him to teach me how to do it, huh?
That would be. But, yeah, I mean, it was kind of fun to watch him fix it. Took him about 15 minutes, and he was all done. No. Don't tell anybody, but it was Mr. Kilo. Oh, I just told on me. It's on the gate, I'm sure. We're waving at that guy that's on his way back home from Thurston County to his county. Well, wait, he's still in Thurston County. Never mind. People working over there? You guys sound like you're working hard. Pretty hot out there still. Yeah, I was gonna ask you when you wanted to come over. That long, huh? I do. Yes, I do. need to win the lottery. Really? Well, that'd be spread out over the 12 months, right? So, yeah, they gave everybody an increase this last year, so they gave everybody like a 5.6% increase or something like that. Right, now they're going to do it 8%. Right, and inflation has already done that. Right. Well, we all work for what we're getting. Yeah, that is for sure.
First acorn squash from the garden with butter and brown sugar on there.
Sounds familiar. Oh, wow. Lost a legend. Yeah, I remember hearing about him. Yeah, you old fart. Yeah, you do. You know, when you start to look like a fart, that's the thing. Then you know you've made it. Somebody's got to do it, right? Because you've achieved coolness. Hey, how's it feel to be 3/4 of a century old? It hurts? Is that all you're going to say about it? Oh, so what you're saying is what you used to do all day now takes you all day to do? Roger. I think about it and get tired. I look back and go, you know, I used to work 7 days and then I'd take 3 days off because I worked so damn hard that I needed the 3 days off, or I would have dropped dead. Yeah, about the third day you were getting ready to come back to work and you were going, no. But I did enjoy it for a long time. It was a lot of fun to be physical like that. No, I'm not bitching about it. It just was hard work. But I liked it. I kind of miss it, actually. Oh, yeah, no, I love the hell out of it. I like working hard. It's good for you. Makes you feel good. All these young guys that go to work like Eagle and One Finger, these guys like working 14-hour shifts and shit. And I remember when I was young, I did the same thing. Yeah, but now they can make good money doing it. Back then, we were just getting minimum wage. Yeah, I got a little bit more than that, but yeah, it sucked. Oh, yeah. Yes. That's almost by the Northwest Glass Company. Oh, how about that? My dad worked for Northwestern Glass for a long time. We lived Queen Anne Hill and White Center, Renton, and one other place. I can't remember what the other place was, but it was after White Center. Then we came back. He was a forklift driver for Northwest Glass. Uh-oh, is it back? Hello? Yeah, I got, if you don't grab the bottom of this microphone, it can do that. That's good that they do that. I get the best radio checks that way, the ones I don't ask for. Number 10, is he here? No, he's not here. He claimed he was going to put the radio on and leave it up, but yeah. Well, here, we'll hit him with the bell one more time. How about it, Swampy? Did I cut out that time? Roger that. Good deal. Yeah, we switched out that 6 to 4, and then we had to rewire the new 6 to 4 because it was wired another way, which blew both of us away. But once he figured it out, boom! Yeah, you probably need the one that he got that doesn't work for RCI. You have that president, right? Yeah, the President Thomas. Yeah, that's a 6-pin Delta port. The unit in Bearcats and the President and the old Delta port Magnum 6-pin radios like the 257, AT and whatnot. They all have that 6-pin. RCI has a totally other own 6-pin. Yeah, you want the, no, they usually say Delta Force or Uniden 6-pin on them. The RCI ones are supposed to say RCI on them. Although I've ordered a couple that said RCI on Amazon. It said they were an RCI 6-pin to 4-pin Cobra. And they were a Delta Force 6-pin. So anyway, I had to switch them around. Yeah, it'll say like 6-pin Delta Force is kind of the pinout that they use. That was like the old Magnum 257 AT and the 257, the regular one that wasn't 80 watts. They both had 6-pin Delta Force connectors on the front. That wiring layout. Whereas the RCI doesn't have that. They don't have any voltage out. The other pins are used for channel selectors. No, not if it's well, possibly. It's a 4-pin microphone with a channel selector. If you're using the factory microphone, then it's a 6-pin microphone, so you don't need an adapter. So does it have a channel selector on the radio? True, but as long as it has one on the radio and doesn't require the microphone to change channels, then you should be alright. No, sorry, I was typing. What? Sorry. What? No, honest, I was typing. I was talking to Dirtman. Yeah, he's waving a hand at your way, too.
Well, my guess is the other 6-pin connector was just wore out, short out.
I told him that you said hello to Big Isle there.
Yeah.
Eventually I made it back.
Hey, there you are.
Yeah, you can give him a good radio check.
Yeah, hey, how about a radio check after hours?
Well, I'm checking. Mine's sitting on the counter right here.
Yeah, what's mine doing at your house? Hello.
Well, I'm looking around. I don't see yours at my house.
Are you hearing anything weird? Are you not?
Honestly, it is a little bit louder audio, I'd say, than the stock microphone was, but it sounds just as clean.
Yeah, this is the 2018.
Well, I'd say that stock microphone's a good backup if you can use it.
Roger, yeah, he did leave it here. He definitely did do that.
Well, I'm thinking it's louder than earlier was.
Okay, and I'm on a different radio. I'm back on the other radio. So the Kenwood apparently is only hitting Maytag at 3 to 4S units. But this one should be hitting him a lot harder, but we'll find out when he gets on the air, if he does.
Well, that one will do about is probably doing about double the carrier I have the Kenwood set at.
Right, so maybe we've got it down too low for him and he just can't take it.
Well, he'll be back. He was going to go ride his motorcycle.
I was trying to make it not sound like Mike.
Roger. Well, apparently he says that my signal is so small that if anybody keys up, I'm out of the game. At his house.
Well, it's not the case at my house. I don't know.
Right, and it's not that the case at Dirtman's house either, but at his house it's 3.5S units. At Dirtman's house, which is down the hill several hundred feet, which this is ironic, I'm hitting him at 6 and 7 with the Kenwood.
Well, you're still up in the red, just like the other radio. The audio's louder, though.
This is the RCI. We're back on the RCI with the 2018 Extreme.
Which does do quite a bit more power than the other radio, but, you know, at the same time, like...
Yeah, I think you're doing better, Zodi.
I don't know. It sounds like Maytag's just rallying.
I don't know. I just don't know. I want to make him happy. He sounds like he's having a problem with it, and I just want him to not have a problem with it.
I think you're back.
Can you hear me?
I think so, yeah. I think you're back.
Yeah, what's my signal hitting you at?
Man, you're going to have to make me turn my neck here. Hold on.
Well, you should have been looking anyway. I'm surprised you weren't. That would be a first.
I don't know. I kind of feel like Maytag has a problem with the sun rising and the earth turning, you know what I mean?
You had to get a flashlight through your meter, didn't you?
So,
I do. Right, it's dark. I still can't see him, Neil.
Or not.
I wasn't sure what to think about that. I walked in here and you're asking me to give you a radio check, because I've been banned from giving radio checks. You know that, right?
Yeah, but remember, this one was having problems. It was cutting out and stuff. It shouldn't be cutting out no more.
Well, I'm not hearing it cutting out.
Right. So, in a minute, I'm going to hook up the Turner, and then we'll see what happens there. But did we lose Maytag or what?
No, you're hitting me about 6 and almost 7. You're hitting 7 now, Zodi. You're up there now. I'm going to let you go.
Okay, so I'm sorry you don't like the Kenwood. It's got a low carrier because we don't want me to sound like Mikey. Praise the Lord.
Yeah, I talked with him for a few minutes.
Well, thank you, Big Al, for not making me sound like him, ever. Roger?
Oh, Mac. I think you're always going to sound like Zodiac.
Well, that would be good. That would be just fine with me. All right, thank you for the radio check after hours. I know I broke the rules, and the number one rule is you don't break the rules. Number two rule is there are no rules to break. Number three, there is no number three.
That's what I was going to say. You can sleep better now, Zodiac. I don't approve it. You sound better.
Roger on the sound better. Thank you much. Appreciate the help.
I'm guessing that when it comes down to it, no rules were broken.
No rules were broken, but the 6-pin to 4-pin was broken. That is a confirm on that.
Future.
Oh, man, that tickled me, Elmo, dog. That's funny. Spanking the monkey.
So we'll put the turner on here and see what happens.
You're clear?
We're all waiting.
You're clear to go all the way back.
Oh boy. Radio check evening.
Oh, boy.
No.
I'm on the edge of my seat in anticipation.
I think it's working. Oh, shit. Now we're on the
have a front row seat.
I was just about to say as I walk into the shed and plug the microphone into this radio, that probably means the turner works fine, doesn't it?
Well, can you hear me okay?
Yeah, that sounds fine. We'll talk on it for a little bit and see if it cuts out. Then we'll know if that was fucking up or if it was the connector for both microphones all the fuck along.
Right, and that's exactly why I did what I did and got the mission completed today. Thank you to the man that helped me get that done. Yes, that was Kilo 45. So, here we go. We're on the turner, and it looks like the turner is working just fine. I'm holding it down. I don't see it cutting out or anything. I'll ring the bell. And bang the gong.
Good evening time, dear Slayer. Hope you're having a good night up there.
Sitting here in front of me. I got two desk mics in front of me, and I got the 2018 Extreme sitting on the chair, and then I got the Ranger sitting there on the side. Wait a minute. Which one do I grab?
The one that
Any one.
Oh, I did that. I tried to talk to you guys on the Kenwood a second ago and went, dumbass.
Could find you one of those auto duplexers, and then you can just talk on the Kenwood and switch straight to the RCI at the same. Well, not at the same time, but you know what I mean.
Right, simultaneously switch over.
Yeah, it just duplexes it, so you get received from both radios, but when you key one up, it switches over to that one directly, so that the other one doesn't get blown up, and then if you want to key the other one up, you just key that one up.
You're clear for 3 if you need it.
I like it. Okay, well, there we go.
Might be doing overwide.
Working so far pretty good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Careful driving out there.
Radio checks anymore. That thing sounded fine.
Excellent. Okay. Well, I think it was the switch. And you know what? He took the bad one with him. I love it. He made sure that damn thing was never going to be used again. I bet you threw it in the garbage.
Yeah, that's what I was going to do with it. If I had come over and done that for you, I would have thrown the other one in the garbage too.
Yeah, I don't see it anywhere. It's disappeared. Right at the very end, he goes, God, it'd be really nice if we had some flux. I said, man, I'll go ask the neighbor. So I ran down and I asked the neighbor. He didn't. I came back. I go, God, maybe I got some. Last place I looked, there it was.
You mean you didn't keep looking after you found it?
I did what?
You mean you didn't keep looking after you found it?
Well, no, I handed it to him, and then he finished the soldering. But right when we were about to give up, and he was going to finish it without the flux, I found it.
Oh, man.
I'm going to say that it was meant to be. What do you think?
What the fuck?
Okay, so I'm done with my radio checks. I think we can now confirm that the Turner is working just fine, so Big Al got that working again. Then, between me and him, we both got the Kenwood working right. We just got a low carrier, so I don't know what to do about that part. Maybe nothing.
Put an amplifier behind it. I mean, if you wanted to do more power, you know. You're talking on a 200-watt radio right now, and that's a 100-watt radio, the Kenwood is.
So, I got that kicker into the table. Will that work?
It could. But I know you got a couple other ones over there you could probably use that might be a little bit better suited.
Quiet, you! No, I'm just teasing. That's funny. I know I'm looking at it right now and going, what about that other one?
Well, I know there's a few that we were going to pull out and fire up sometime and make sure they worked. We just haven't done that yet.
Right, but one of them was only 100 watts. So that one that I have, the Midnight Special, is, you know, pretty brand new. If it had the right thing put in it, like nobody was talking about, and you remember what I'm talking about, the part that will stop it from clipping out?
Yeah, and I can put that in it, but it might still do that.
Wow, she's kind of sexy.
Kind of solid with you on some of these MOSFETs. A few of them here and trying to figure them out. They like to do that.
Oh, well, maybe, like I was telling a guy the other day, I'd kind of like to end up with 400 watts for a car. That would be nice. I don't think 200's enough, and I hear everybody running around with 1 and 200, and it don't seem to be enough.
I don't know, is my one pill not enough?
It's okay for the most part, but usually you go up on top of hills. Then we hear you really good, but when you're down low and you got it on, it works for a while, but not for too far.
Well, that's only 40 watts.
Oh, okay.
I mean, it's a little Cobra 25 with like a quarter-watt carrier going into 12290. Keys up about 6 watts and swings to about 40 modulated. Probably closer to 80 on the PEP side, but 40's that's a good average modulated power for it.
Oh, well then it's doing pretty damn good for not using much power around here. But what about if you were in Shelton and you were trying to talk to here?
I'm sure it'd hear me I can hear myself on 45 kilos feet in my driveway. I can hear myself all over town on that feed way out in Eatonville, so I'm pretty sure it gets out. It's just not very
loud for you anyway.
No, yeah, it's not huge.
Especially in an enclosed vehicle.
I guarantee you, if I was in Shelton and in a pinch I needed to get a hold of you, we could go to a clean channel, and I'm pretty sure we could talk to each other, base station to mobile, no problem.
Roger, you alright? You took a big one, didn't you?
He's a good joint.
He is. Aren't you catching a bug?
I'm into the microphone for you.
This is what you need. Probably drew in his eye.
That was Lacey Dave. He can't. He's trying to choke right now.
humps in the, you can't have one, you gotta have another. You cannot just have one, you gotta have two. Wherever there's one, there's gotta be another.
Something tells me you're going to be working in threes tonight, and I'm standing by. Three, count them. Right now he's looking at all them floating little white stars that are all over in front of his eyes, and he's going, wow, those are cool. And then he tries to follow one.
I'm reaching up from the floor.
The trick is stay in your chair. Don't try to follow the stars.
Trying to hang on to the floor so it don't float away, man.
Yeah, number 10 usually has to get up, walk outside. This is after, of course, he grabs the wall and finds the door. Then he goes outside and realizes, okay, I am now outside. And then he has to walk around the yard for a while. I ask him.
Kind of float around the yard there for a while.
So is it like a swamp float?
Floating like a bee and stinging like a butterfly.
So to seal what I was saying to you, the Zodiac, before I was choking out on the hit and everybody else keyed up, the good rule of thumb for the amplifier for your car is if people you can hear when you're driving around can't hear you, then you need more power.
Right. Well, maybe my midnight special worked just fine in there then.
I think so, because for the most part, unless you're on a hill, you're not going to really hear people that can hear you with that thing in the car. I mean, you're not going to hear some of those people in Seattle in the Mobile very clearly, but they might still hear you when you're driving around in your Mobile.
Right, yeah, and I know that. I want to be able to get out. I'm probably going to grab a K40 and go that route again. I'm thinking about ordering one up.
Well, fuck, down in that area and whatnot, there's Static Central and whatnot, and you're in a mobile rolling through there, your phone is not even bother to talk to.
Yeah, that's why I just don't run a lot of power, because the only people I can hear mainly driving around town or when I'm delivering in my car, for the most part in the Mobile, I can hear some of the big strappers up north to the north of me. I can hear you sometimes, Jake, if I'm in the right spot in the Mobile. But, I mean, I'd need a big old fat linear for you to hear me, and for the most part, the only people I'm going to be talking to are, within a few miles.
Oh, yeah, I can get that. I understand that.
I find 250 to 350 works pretty well on the Mobile.
Personally, I think the best amplifier for a Mobile, for someone to just turn get you a regular old like Cobra 25 or like a Pro 510 and
It'll work. 102-inch whip works good, but they're kind of a pain.
Mr. 521
2-inch whip for that perfect solution if you're sitting on a hill, because you can't get much better gain-wise, both get out and receive, than a quarter-wave antenna like that when it pertains to a Mobile. But a Wilson 5000 or similar antenna, base-loaded antenna, is perfectly fine, or even like a Predator 10K if you want to spend money on it. But I've always been a fan of the Wilsons or those base-loaded antennas, even a magnet mount. They all work pretty good.
Striker 10K.
It's not a terrible antenna, and believe it or not, that and the little Will up on a hill work just fine. I mean,
Oh, no, not the little wheel on the hill.
the shorter whip, you're actually not losing anything on transmit. You're just losing receive.
The 4-pill on the hill?
That's smacking the lights out.
Oh, yeah, they're all protected now. You don't have to worry about that.
If the resonant frequency is correct for what you're transmitting on, doesn't matter if the antenna is 2 feet or 4 feet long, it's going to transmit the same.
Not to mention a 102 looks freaking stupid to me. I would never put one on my rig, even though it's a better antenna.
I always liked the 102 on the front fender of my pickup. That was great. But yeah, it hit everything.
I know they're a good antenna and everything like that, but I just, aesthetically, I just don't want to look at it, and I don't want to deal with one. I'll just build it and just be done with it.
And you know, I have 2 of the brand new ones that everybody said the Wilson 5000s went to shit, and I have them both roof mounted on my cars, and I haven't had a single problem. I had a problem with one of the roof mounts kind of falling apart, because that was cheaply made, but the antenna itself works fine.
Oh, darn it on the mess. I guess I ain't get out.
No, there you go. Yeah, the one you don't want is that SR, whatever that one that's, that's the one you don't want. They have real issues in wet climates.
For the Striker?
Yeah, the Striker, SR10 or whatever that one is. Yeah, I've been reading some real bad reviews about how those don't do well in a wet climate.
Well, I haven't seen a single issue with Beavis's magnet mount yet, and he bought one when they right when they came out with a Striker to go along with it. But that's what he runs in his mobile, and the match hasn't moved.
Well, that's good. I've read some reviews about those and people complaining about, if you live in a wet
Don't forget where you are.
Those antennas aren't very good unless you want to take them apart and reseal them.
My Striker's still working good too.
I don't like that they have blue light in them. That I wish it was a different color LED, like yellow or red even would be okay, because blue is just not legal in Washington State. It's just not. And all it takes is for one cop to be having a bad day to pull you over because you got a blue light on your car.
I got a question for you, WD.
Yeah.
With that new radio of mine, that President, will a 2-pill amp hurt it?
No, not at all. You could probably use that with a 2-pill, no problem. It's a FCC legal radio, so it does not produce more than the legal allowable power, which is really not too much for a little 2-pill,
Right, everybody says the mod is real low on that, so that's why I was asking.
There's not much that I am aware of. There's a programming menu on most of those Presidents, and I'll look up and see if there's one accessible on that one, where you can turn the modulation up, but it doesn't do a lot.
I thought everybody had a legal radio.
It's only illegal if you get caught. This is a legal radio. It's only putting out 4 watts.
Yeah, they haven't told me mine's illegal yet.
Well, most of if you're running one of them Strikers or any of them 10-meter, they say 10-meter amateur transceiver. That's not a 10-meter amateur transceiver. That is an export radio. It more than likely does more power on FM than you're allowed to transmit on 10 meters or 12 meters or any of the bands that it can go to. And ham operators know that, and that's why they don't buy these things.
You're clear? Do you need
I mean, these are legal, like these are legal 10 meter and 12 meter radios on AM and sideband, but there's power restrictions on FM on 10 meters, and that goes from way back, and you're just not allowed to use that much power on FM. Some of these radios will do like 200 watts on FM. That's way too much. You're only allowed like 50.
Well, and you don't really need it on FM as much. I remember when I worked in taxi, we had FM radio. Great. You didn't need it.
It was mostly distance restrictions, and they also had FM repeaters on 10 meter back. And there's still a couple in Washington, but not very many.
Yeah, Roger.
He's booming in over here.
Hey, Dirt.
Yes, sir.
Got your phone by you?
I think it's in the other room. We just got home here, but it's around here, yep. What's going on, Jake?
I'm going to send you a text.
Oh, Roger.
Waving, Dirtman.
Yes, wave. Waving a hand around the band. All them nice sounding loud radios.
Oh, gosh.
I always found it funny that, technically speaking, a Henry 2K was an illegal amplifier.
Oh, that's like, yeah, that's a lot of power.
Even for ham operators, they get like 1,800 watts or something like that.
Not enough to make the neighbors
Depends on your license.
Yeah, even ham operators aren't allowed to use like 20 gigawatts.
No, it's gigawatts. Back to the Future bullshit.
What's a gigawatt?
It's more watts than you have.
More than we're allowed.
I know a guy in Auburn that runs about 40,000.
More watts than you will ever have.
Lenient to all of us rule breaking.
And I cannot lie.
The bitches.
What's the kind of power you need to key up other planets with?
Hey, we're lucky they let us get away with it. They could still be assholes like they were in the 80s and the 90s.
Oh, back then when everything was like solid state crap and you bled all over the fucking place with the radios and opened up doors in a shopping mall and bleed on people's TVs. Nowadays, everything with what it is now, it's not so, that's an issue.
No, you mean if they had more funding?
Well, I mean more along the lines of they'd be out hunting every damn one of us. That's what I mean.
For the next 15 minutes, all beef will be 20% off.
Not enough funding for them to go out and chase us around?
No, they never have had enough.
Yeah. I still think it's funny that Maytag doesn't know how many watts are in a gigawatt.
It's coming through my TV over here, man.
What's going on, man? Long time no CB.
There's a gigawatt of
I've been kind of laid up with the whole...
A kilowatt is 1,000 watts, a megawatt is 1,000 kilowatts, and a gigawatt is 1,000 megawatts.
Turned it up last night.
Oh, that's a lot.
I always like the shake-a-lots. The shake-a-lots.
What do you mean times 1,000?
What about them shake-a-lots?
Roger that.
Not a gigawatt.
Yeah, I can hear you guys too.
A gigawatt.
Yeah, good evening, Slinger.
Yeah, and I said gigawatts.
But I did hear somebody bring out the Back to the Future reference of the gigawatt.
Yeah, I just caught that too. I heard it.
Gigawatt.
Although I think a gigawatt is actually a unit of measurement. I'm pretty sure it's bigger than giga, but I don't know how much bigger.
What's a megawatt?
It's after terawatt.
Is that bigger than a mega tit?
No, man, I hate when I terawatt.
I've torn
typically at that point, though, it's easier to measure it in joules.
So a megawatt's like 1,000,000 watts, right?
I don't think I want a terawatt.
100,000 watts, I think. 10,000 watts. No, 100,000 watts.
No, it's 1,000,000.
You add a zero every time.
How many zeros for 1,000,000?
12.
But the way I look at it is, I mean, if you were to terawatt, you might as well just catch it on the menstrual cycle.
Oh, I'm wrong. You're right. It is 1,000,000 because you add 3 zeros every time because it's times 1,000.
It's 6 zeros to have 1,000,000 plus a number in front of that.
Oh, yeah, but like if you go with like a well, I can't remember if you were asking me watts or megawatts. So a megawatt, yeah, that would be 1,000,000 watts because that's 1,000 kilowatts, which would be like.
All right, I'm the guy that's shooting at mouth. I love this. Yeah, go ahead.
That thing's rocking over here, dude. Sounds good. Like you're running a Turner almost. I don't know what you're running for a mic, but smoking over here.
Yeah, Roger, we got the Turner on. It's actually turned up. Normally I don't have it up this loud. Is that okay?
It's fine. I can pull a Turner right out of the crowd. That's what I thought. It sounded like a Turner. They've got their distinct sound, but sounding good. They're rock solid.
Right on. Thank you much. Yeah, we put her back in line. It was the 6 to 4 pin that was giving us the problems.
You got gigawatts. Wave, Brody.
Wave, wave. Waving back. Hope you guys are all having a nice, cool evening.
Yeah.
I puckered the wife out on a walk, so I had to cut my walk short, right? So she got short little legs.
Well, I think it's sweet that the two of you get to go out and do that, and she looked like she was having fun, so.
Yeah, she don't complain about it, so that's cool.
It's good for her, too.
Roger.
It's good for your legs, good for your cardiovascular. It's just good for you.
Pretty good sport.
As long as I get her break.
What's that?
Go ahead, break.
As long as I get her break.
Go ahead, break.
On the walk.
I was gonna say, go ahead, break.
On the walk.
Once I start going, I don't stop. But yeah, we went quite a bit. I don't know how far we went. We wandered all around. It was kind of hot and sunny. Tried to stay in the shade for the most part.
Yeah, it was pretty warm out there today. That's all right. I got a rotisserie chicken to eat tonight. I just I had a bowl of chili earlier.
All right. So now I got over here. Wait. Yeah. And so my comment that I definitely got squished on before was a terawatt. A terawatt is probably going to be just as messy as the menstrual cycle because it's going to be a bloody situation either way.
Hey, listen, I knew Tara, and you're right, she was kind of a twat. I normally wouldn't say that on the air here, but the fact is she was.
Inspector.
Yeah, go ahead.
Well, I heard you the first time, but now I'm hearing you even louder, so it's kind of like double vision. Really got your world proud. I know where you're at.
All right, now you know.
Yeah, you're blowing smoke at my house, too.
Oh, boy.
Oh, and it is treetop tall, by the way.
Big strapper.
So I actually had to get a calculator out to figure all this out, so that's what took me so long. But yeah.
Oh, God.
You're correct. A megawatt is 1,000,000 watts. A gigawatt would be 1 billion watts. And then a terawatt is 1 trillion watts.
Right. Translator.
Woo! That's a lot.
We'll get her down. Yes, it is.
I'm reading about 1 terawatt.
What's a decilator?
It says the average house uses 11 megawatt hours per year.
That's an average. I'll have a test on this.
That's 11 million watts. hours per year.
Yes, correct.
And why do we care?
That's a lot.
The Slinger?
I can't be. I got the button pushed.
You got the button pushed.
Yeah, it is, Odie.
Is that Mudslinger?
Yeah, 10-4, how you doing?
Hey, haven't heard you in a long time. How's it going?
Oh, not bad. I'm waving tonight. What do you think?
Roger that. Damn, I stood right up out of my chair because you're here. Good to hear you.
Yeah, you're hitting me pretty hard, too, so yeah. It knocked me out of my chair, man. Good to hear you like that, man.
I didn't know this radio was doing that good versus the other one not doing that good. Not that the
Must
other
be the
radio
South
was
End
good, just to know
hour.
this one did this good.
I had to help him fix his radio there.
Leave me out of it.
He dropped down and soldered up his radio.
Leave me out of it, Gonzo.
Problem is, there's just not quite far enough south.
There you go. You dialed her in.
Sound better?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, sounds good.
You didn't like the math lesson, Gonzo?
Is he in your radio?
And there's BS.
Oh, it's not Gonzo. That's fucking Hammerhead.
Hey, when Maytag's hitting you harder,
My
just hit
bad.
him
I
back.
apologize to Gonzo.
Hopefully someday I'll get out.
You get out just fine. Trust me.
You know how it's really figured out yet.
Yeah, I'd say everybody's got good atmospheric conditions going on everywhere. What do you think?
It's all over town.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Because I have very low static at the moment, and I can hear Mudslinger just fine, and that's not normal.
Well, I like being a duck because then I can say I'm never an alligator.
That Mudslinger, you said you aren't
I'm a duck.
Oh, that's
Where I can hear people I can't get down to.
I'd rather be not normal than
Number 10.
You got it. Location. Location.
In action.
Location.
I was making it back eventually.
Yeah, did you find the last tree and walked around in a circle around it, or what?
No, but I stood there and waited for the car.
Oh, yeah. Now we know where you were.
Yeah, Slinger. Good evening again.
All right, we're standing
Got
by.
a good sunset set coming down here, Dirt.
Oh, no. Sunset?
Check it out here.
Oh, I can step out and see it pretty good from here.
Right now it looks like fine. Orange.
I don't have as many trees in the way when I'm down here as I do when I'm up at the house.
Oh, 10-4.
New coax up there.
Oh, yeah. There we go. This thing should be working. I don't have a damn meter in line, so I don't really know.
Yeah, it's working really good. No problem.
Okay, that's kind of why I took the meter out of line, because it really didn't do anything anymore. It just told me the same thing that it's told me for the last, 8 or 10 years. So, yeah, it didn't need to be here. It needed to be at the new location.
Well, all them other radios are loud and proud, and you're tickling the 9, but that's, dummy light, so it's probably way better than that, I'm sure.
All right.
Hey, I got dummy lights.
I know, but when you key up...
Yeah, go ahead for a dummy.
Go ahead for a dummy light.
That's why I pack flashlights around in the dark, because I can't see.
Yeah, that's a dummy light, because if you had good eyesight, you wouldn't need it.
You're right about that.
Dummy.
7s looks like swinging to 9.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Man, wish I could do that.
The other thing about a dummy light is you feel like a dummy when you ignore it or in your car or you forget to bring it.
Yeah.
Shit, I ignore it all the time in the S10. I drove the S10 the other day, and yeah, I made sure I ignored the dummy lights as usual.
Well, it is a GM.
Oh, yeah. Well, the dummy lights lights have been on since I bought it. And yeah, you just ignore them.
Yeah, you just don't want it to be like the oil light.
It was probably throwing a code like 3 miles down the road from the dealer it rolled off of.
Well, no, but, yeah, I know it's got the ABS light on, and then it's got the other check engine light on and whatnot, but I know that's all due to the fact that the speedometer doesn't read right anymore, and, yeah, you just ignore all that. Just, sometimes those lights come on and sometimes they go back off, and they're not always there, so you just ignore it all, because, I only paid $700 for the truck, so why would you pay attention to those?
Well, I just think it's because GM is every GM I've ever owned has had some sort of electrical weird quirk or whatever. It'll pull a code in a computer for a part that doesn't exist. And it's because they took electronics wiring classes from Lucas.
Ooh, ouch, that hurts.
Well, yeah. Well, the HH...
Even Cadillac, I mean, that was what plagued the North Star in the 90s, was electronics issues. And it was mostly because they just couldn't seal the damn car up well enough with water. And they had, computers in every damn place it leaked.
Oh, you've got an HHR?
Yeah, the HHRs were another example of that. But the North Stars, the early North Stars all through the 90s, you didn't want to get that car, you didn't want that car to have a leak anywhere. Because it always seemed to spring a leak right on top of one of its 30 computers.
So you got an HHR there, Maytag?
Yep.
Maytag?
Inspector.
You got an HHR?
What was that?
I said, do you have an HHR?
I do.
Oh, okay. Yeah, they're fairly reliable. I mean, we had a few of those as work vehicles there where I worked, and they did fairly well. The one that I drove finally started to run into issues after it hit about 300,000 miles.
I'm going to raise my hand. I don't like them. I don't like the looks of them.
They're mostly a cobalt underneath. And they have basically the same electrical issues. But the cobalts were pretty reliable mechanically. They just, I don't know, they're really uncomfortable.
Mechanically, the HHR did really well. From what I've seen from the ones that we had, they did fairly well. The ones with the manual transmissions did a lot better. But we only had a couple of those. But the ones with the automatics did fairly well. I drove one for a lot of miles, and it did really well. The one issue I have with them is the fact that the top of the windshield is really low. So if you're first in line at the traffic light, you got to kick your head sideways to see what the light's doing.
They were more comfortable than a Dodge Nitro, and about the same size. That's really what I could say. I've had them, but yeah, I am sure the manual was probably reliable. The manual and the Cobalt was the only reliable Cobalt.
However, I did, from the mechanic that worked on our work rig, he said changing the clutch in an HHR was a pain in the ass.
But changing the clutch and everything is usually a pain in the ass.
No, not necessarily. I've certainly had some Honda cars. It wasn't any big issue. So, yeah, I mean, I can't say that it would be a pain in the ass, but maybe some of the newer cars. Yeah, I mean, it was kind of in my 98 Accord. Yeah, changing the clutch in the 98 Accord was a little more involved than any other Honda I've ever had, because it took me almost 12 hours to do it instead of 6.
Yeah, I didn't have too much trouble doing it with the Mazdas or the Hondas or Toyotas I've owned. But I will say, the one thing I didn't like about Mazda clutches is they typically burned up the quickest. And you're better off buying a double clutch or an Act or a Center Force, a decent racing clutch for it. because you'll just burn out the replacement. And then the other thing, you always had to put a new throwout bearing in there because you'll never get the original one line back up, even if it's in good shape.
If you're in there, you always replace that.
Replace the throwout bearing on a clutch.
Always replace that when you're in there. Should probably even address the rear main bearing if you're in there.
I will say on the Mazda G-Types, it wasn't that bad, but the F-Type 5-speeds, and especially in the early 90s, you try to fucking line up a brand new throwout bearing, and get that. I mean, it's tedious. There's no play or tolerance.
Let me reiterate that. The rear main bearing seal. So your rear main seal should be addressed when you have the flywheel off.
That too.
I did not do that one time. And I did okay, but yeah, it started to leak. The front main seal started leaking way worse, so it wasn't an issue. And the car had almost 400,000 miles on it. So yeah, that Honda was pretty much done. It's still sitting out here if somebody wants it.
That thing was ridden hard to put away wet, huh?
Oh yeah, it had 208,000 when I bought it.
The last Mazda F-Type 5-speed that I put a clutch in, it was my 90, I think that was a 92 323, little piece of shit Econo box. And it was a great car, but yeah, I did not replace the rear main seal, and I did not get the throwout bearing lined properly or something, because I could hear a whizzing as I let the clutch out and started getting going, and I was like, God damn it, it's that fucking bearing. And then when I pulled around and turned around and come back home, there was fucking oil dripping out the goddamn seam in between the engine and the transmission case there.
God, I hate it when my car starts whizzing.
So when I pulled it all apart, sure enough, that fucking rear seal oil was coming all out of it.
Fixes it.
But the Mazdas were pretty good. Yeah, they're pretty reliable and pretty well built. So yeah. But yeah, my old Honda there, I finally got tired of, putting in a quart every 80 miles. So yeah, it's sitting there. That's what it's doing. Sitting there. And it's probably, I started it probably 4 or 5 years ago, and it still ran good. It did always run good. And it didn't even use as much oil as my 98 Accord that only had half the mileage.
Is that one a 5-speed as well?
Yep.
Yeah, those are the best.
Yeah, the 87 was great. And that thing, if the front main seal didn't leak, and I replaced the front main seal when I did the timing belt, but I must have put the seal right back in the groove it was in before, because it lasted about 10,000 miles, started leaking again, and damn it, but the 98 Accord always used easily as much oil as, at 150,000 miles. That 98 Accord was using as much oil as my 87 did with 380,000 miles. It actually used more than my Accord did at 380,000 miles. Main seal leak.
Just had to change the filter once in a while?
Yeah, well, with the 87, when it started leaking that much oil, yeah, the oil just kept getting cleaner and cleaner.
You never have to change the oil again. You just keep adding a quart every now and again. It changes itself.
Right. It was on a constant oil change basis. Yeah, it was doing really well. But the 98 Accord did really well, but it always had an oil consumption. You'd have